Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam. Yeah. Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Blessed Sunday later from Kulu. Yeah. Kena bada wala hina shwaya.
Kaliana kaba itabiwedira jaleana ana mabikafu ashanita fimana ana benfidebe musada dai bijaminika dipenda kumfuta is your name Alpha Omega is your name kelana geni beta Ilana fadululeta, Ilana genideta, Ilana fadululeta. You are my defender, comforter. Praise your name. You are the Alpha and Omega. I worship you, Lord. Ilana genideta, Ilana fadululeta, Ilana genideta, Ilana fadululeta. You are my defender, comforter. Praise your name. You are the Alpha and Omega. I worship you, Lord. The Lord is an idol. Umanya obijeri rukwa. Zakuri, alibijere mabikutaba. Itarabuna rabuna, ifutukulu. Musana mualako. They seem taki, Bidaya Wanihaya, they seem taki. Ita mabigeru, ita la sawa sawa. Kelana geni leita, kelana fadulu leita, kelana geni leita, kelana fadulu leita. You are my defender, comforter. Praise your name. You are the Alpha and Omega. I worship you, Lord. I worship. Kelana geni leita, tafima shaki. Kelana fadulu leita, tafita joro. Kelana geni leita, kelana fadulu leita. You are my defender, comforter. Praise your name. You are the Alpha and Omega. I worship you, Lord. Kelana geni leita, Yesu Masia, hata fi mashakil ketiri, umamta dunia ketiri awi. Kelana geni leita rapuna, Emmanuel alamanina. Kelana fadulu leita rapuna, kelana geni jambita rapuna. Ana ya leita yawe, ita de mafimanina. Yesu Masia, kelana geni jambita rapuna sama. Kelana fadulu leita, kelana fadulu leita.
Kidana fadulu later. أكون أخوات أنا بهديكم كلكم في topic بتاعنا الليلة في نقاط مهم جدا نقدر نتكلم فيه في بقى ياهو زي ما احنا في الرهن السياسي ده الحاصل في الوضع بتاعنا بتاع جنوب السودان في زي ما أنا قلت أنا في التوبيك ده واضح إن انتوا شايفين بيقول كير and بول ميل practice a failed state terrorism in Nasir using UPDF طبعا عشان مساحة شوية كبير في يوتيوب في كلاب هاوس مساحة صغيرة عشان كده أنا ما خدته كله. أنا هشغل في فيديوهات من بولغان، من شولتون، من بول ميل، من بولغان مرتين طبعا يلا بعد ذاك تنويك وبرضه بربيكا نياندين وبرضه في حاجة مهم جدا أقدر أوضح للناس عشان الناس يعرفوا بالذات بخصوص بتاع بيج بتاع مهوزي. بيج بتاع مهوزي ده في بيج تاني فيك ده برضو أنا هاجي أوضح كلام ده و you guys should be very careful لأنه national security ناس بولميل مع ناس غورغوري مع ناس جماعة هم شغالين شغل وكلام ده نقدر نوضح بعدين في النهايات لما بعدين العدد بتاع ناس مشاهدين كتار والمستمعين برضو كتار لأنه ده حاجة مهم جدا في شغل وسخان ماشي. تتذكر احنا كنا اتكلمنا بأنه في a lot of pages opened by the national security and all those pages are actually used for propaganda, for diversion of information and also passing wrong information, false information in order for them to pass their agenda. So ده مهم جدا. أنا قاعد أوريكم الكلام ده انتوا لازم تركزوا شديد أخواني الجنوبين وخاصة في الشكل ده هسه دارين يوجهوا الرأي العام عشان يوجه كراهية بتاعه لاتجاه معين والاتجاه ده ما هو السبب. الاتجاه الحقيقي القائم بأمور ده ودار إنه ما عشان ما يوجههم وأنا بعدين هاجي أوضح كلام ده حاجة مهم جدا. ده نقطة. في البداية كمان دار أوجه إنه هيكون في demonstration في لندن. ناس في لندن في UK ناس في UK في بداية أنا قاعد أقول كلام ده هنا هسه في demonstration هيقوم في UK لندن هيكون هيمشي في ستاندان ستريت بعد ذاك بيمشي في ويستمنستر أبي جنب بيج بن. فكلكم انتوا ناس في لندن كانوا موجودين في لندن أو حتى الجايين من ريدينج الجايين من القاعدين برا شوية ممكن انتوا you guys can join. القاعدين بو في شباب من community جنوب السودان فيهم برضه أولاد من نوير هم مشتركين في الكلام ده فيا ريت you guys can come and turn up in a big number go and support your brothers and sisters. لأنه حاجة ده مهم جدا إنك تقيف لأنه what is happening in Nasir and Ulang and Akobo and the other places that are being bombarded and Kiir is targeting civilian in those places. Those things need our efforts that we all will go to demonstration. So please do so in London. ده هيكون يوم 26 on 26 around 11 a.m. in the morning. فانتوا عارفين محل دايما الناس قاعدين يعملوا فيه demonstration في لندن فيا ريتوا انتوا تكونوا على موعد. زول الفاضي يوم 26 please go and demonstrate and stand with your people in Nasir. This thing is not going to be only for you today لكن it's going to be for tomorrow maybe تقاينوا يا ناس بتاع ناصر يا متضررين tomorrow you don't know بكون حقك. So let's continue with our program. Yeah, thank you.
Give thanks and praise to the Most High N and I for the people of South Sudan, Let's come together so we can resolve our own problems. Peace and unity is more important to our country.
So ناس في يوتيوب أرجوك ممكن تعمل copy لللينك and then paste it. Wait first to open and then you can post it and then هيفتح لك الفيديو كامل. يا ريتو انتو تعمل الشغل ده. We're going to talk about a lot of issues here. Yeah.
Give thanks and praise to the Most High N and I for the people of South Sudan, Let's together so we can resolve our own problems. Peace and unity is more important to our country. nagi asalu mushkila ta hakuma shunu. Kanani nagi asalu mushkila ta hakuma shunu. Kanani nagi asalu malitu majujibu salam. Kanani nagi asalu lifu de kulu de shunu. Kanani nagi asalu witu maju salam aliatu. Yakia ninagi asalu witu maju salam aliatu. Kanani na mazin salam tashukulu wazir. Anina mazin tifagia tashukul na ibreis. Anina bigata banin kalamu kasimu sulta wa mafi salam. Yaki junubin bigata banin kalamu kasimu sulta wa mafi salam. Anina di asalu mushkila bitakum shunu. Santi gidion di asalu se mushkila bitakum shunu. Nasir gi asalu mushkila bitakum shunu. Yaki ya alam gi asalu se mushkila bitakum shunu. Itunkulu ya siyasin ya muminin ya mutamaladani. Ta'alu nugani fulata kulana fi round table. Ta'alu nugani fulata kulana fi round table. Ninagali ta'alu nugani fulata kulana fi round table. Wana suma shakil jabele tena ikhlas wa aman. Wana sugati ata junud kulana zeyal junud. Wana suma shakil jabele tena begel bawahid. Wani asalu nufus na kaman yake mushkila da bada minwen. Kalina asalu nufus na kaman Zesiyasin kalina asalu nufus na kaman. Insecurity da jahilwen. Kalina asalu nufus na kaman. Mutu da jahilwen. Kalina asalu nufus na kaman. Kerahia de jahilwen. Kalina asalu nufus na kaman. Kebelia de jahilwen. Kalina asalu nufus na kaman. Kalam fasad de jahilwen. Kalina asalu nufus na kaman. Yakamu wata de jahilwen. Kalina asalu nufus na kaman. Zulumu badun de jahilwen. Anina mazin salam tashukul wazir. Anina mazin tifakia tashukul naib rais. Anina bigata banin kalamu kasimu sulta wa mafi salam. Yaki junubin bigata banin kalamu kasimu sulta wa mafi salam. Ashan kita kalina jibu salam. Salam al-haqiqa. Salam fi dalatana. Salam di wahidunina. Salam al-haqiqa. Wa yalla narfa baledna fok. Salam al-haqiqa. Unarfa junubna fok. Salam al-haqiqa. Narfa baledna fok. Salam al-haqiqa. Kilina narfa baledna fok. Salam al-haqiqa. Unarfa baledna fok. Peace and unity is more important to our country.
Yeah, yeah. Peace and unity, yeah. Blessed Sunday to you, brother Mark Donato. أخواني وأخواتي أنا بسلمكم كتير وبحييكم في وقت الهسه. نقول أحد مبارك لكم جميعا، وبحيي الناس برضو اللي في يوتيوب. آه، yeah, so التوبيك بتاعنا يا واضح، احنا قاعدين نتكلم عن إنه كير and Bol Mel practice a failed state terrorism in Nasir using UPDF. ده رسالة بتاعنا اللي دايرين نتكلم فيه. أنا طبعا هشارك في فيديوهات كتير كده ومقاطع صغار. في حاجة مهم جدا اللي أنا أقدر أوضح برضو، اللي هو بالنسبة إعلان بتاع مظاهرات. يا جماعة إعلان بتاع مظاهرات في لندن، إعلان بتاع مظاهرات. السبب بتاع المظاهرات إنه ضد اللي اسمه شنو deployment بتاع UPDF. واحد نمرة اتنين اللي هو ضد bombardment بتاع ناصر وأولانغ ومناطق ده كله اللي هو في eastern يعني eastern part of of the country، اللي هو في اتجاه يهو نقصد في أولانغ ناصر كوبو المناطق ده كله. فاحنا مظاهرات ده هيكون في لندن. ناس بتاعنا في لندن، ناس كتار في لندن، أرجوكم انتوا أمشوا أقيفوا مع أخوانكم في مظاهرات ده، لأنه تظاهرات ده من أجل مواطن الضامن مع أخوه. لأنه إحنا شفنا الحياة الكير شغال فيه، ده حاجة مقصودة. الحاجة اللي قايمين بو في ناصر ده حاجة مخطط، ده ما حاجة بتحسها. انتوا شفتوا حاجة ده عملوه في نفس حاجة في وستر إيكواتوريا وفي وستن بحر الغزال. فده رسالة أنا أقدر نوصل لكم. Therefore, please, our people in London, those who are also in Manchester, in Birmingham, please. I actually shared the message around the flyer around with information. Ita kan ligit kalam da, you share it with communities في UK هناك. ناس في Birmingham، ناس في Manchester، ناس في even في إيرلندا ومناطق ده، حتى في اسكتلندا. كانت قدرت if you able to find a way to come and help stand with your people to demonstrate. The demonstration basically, like for those who are been living in London or in UK, all of you maybe understand and know exactly where you always go and demonstrate. It's always starting from 10 Downing Street, and then it will proceed to Westminster Abbey, the Parliament, because they are all next to each other. So please turn in big number. There was another demonstration last week, but that demonstration was only just a group of people that went and stand there and protest. But this one is arranged. Of course, they are going to hand a letter to the authorities, the UK authorities, and then from there they will proceed and go to Westminster Abbey and stand maybe next to Big Ben there to show the solidarity for the people who have been killed for just because they are asking for their own rights. So what Kiir and Bol Mel and the rest are actually doing this to eliminate people, to commit another genocide. So we should not be adamant and standing there watching our people actually being eliminated in our watch. Last time we have an excuse that we are saying, okay, this thing happened just without any arrangement or anything that we could not even know. And then later on we saw from 15, 16, 17 until 18 our people were eliminated in Juba. But this time around we should stand to reject this. احنا لازم نقيف and نوقف كلام ده. My brothers and sisters, let me tell you, if you think this thing will not come to you, you're lying to yourself. You have watched the panorama of what Kiir has done in our country here, eliminating people. So basically, what I want to tell you that we have to go there and stand in solidarity with our people. ده مهم جدا، لأنه مظاهرات ده قايم في لندن، وأنا بكرر هيكون يوم 26 الساعة 11 صباحا. هتتقابلوا في 10 داونينج ستريت، لأنه أنت كان مشيت حتى في ويستمنستر أبي mahal da kullu garibat. You'll be able even to recognize to see, a group of African people meeting together, carrying flyers or whatever, or banners. You will recognize mahal da kullu garib mabat. So please go and turn in big numbers. Nasal fi Reading, nasal fi jua London, beside London في community في South Sudanese community كتيرين, وبرضه في مانشستر في ناس كتار، في برمنغهام، كله مدن ده فيه اسمه شنو ده جنوبين كتار، أو كاديف. إنتوا لسه ممكن تجوا عشان تتظاهروا يوم 26. لو أنت فاضي تعال، أركب باص، أركب مواصلات، تيجي في وسط البلد هناك في لندن. انت هتقدر تشارك بالرأي بتاعك. يعني ده وقت اللي احنا نقيف مع اخوان بتاعنا الحاجات اللي قاعد يحصل، لانه ما معروف بكره كير بطريقه بتاع كير مع بولميل بتاعهم الحسه. The way they are behaving in a heartless way, you don't know, maybe tomorrow it's you next. لانه since you can see that it become very obvious this is a dictatorial regime with that evil intention, to eliminate people. Like very unfortunate ناس القاعدين يقتلون ده ما اسم شنو ده ذاته ما يعني ده ما الوايت ارمي اللي هم قاصدينه ده. الاغلبيه اللي هسه قاعدين يعملوا لهم elimination ده المواطنين عاديين ما عندهم اي علاقه بالحاجه الحاصل زي ما احنا اتكلمنا فيه اخواني واخواتي. عشان كده احنا لازم نجيف عشان تاني بكره ما يكون في elimination لاي كوميونيتي، ما بس اسم شنو ده سوري، لاي كوميونيتي ما بس نوير. لانه كمان انا ملاحظ there is a language of people want to demonize people هنا في جنوب السودان ده عن طريق بتاع الحاجات اللي احنا شايفينه. Yes, miss one video. Yeah. Yeah, so المهم احنا بس ما sometimes
I think on the rest on the 28th I just sent you a flyer on the 28th.
في تاني كمان
28th of March, that is a Friday. There will also be a demonstration in the European Union Parliament, Luxembourg Square.
Okay.
Friday 11:30. برضو الناس هيمشوا هناك تضامنا مع مواطنين بتاعنا اللي قاعدين يتم بتاعه في ناصر من قبل الطيران اليوغندية، والناس اللي برضو في لوكسمبورغ، في هولندا، انت موجود في فرنسا، الاماكن القريب دي في بلجيكا، انت مرحب، تعال وشارك مع الشعب بتاعك بتظاهر سلمية مطالبة إن شاء الله حتكون ده سلسلة بتاعت يعني مظاهرات حنعملوها في مدن بتاعت أوروبا ده عشان ما مجرمين بتاع جوبا ده يتم مقاعدة بتاعهم في محاكم حتى بتاعت جرائم ضد الإنسان في اللاهاي. فأنا قلت خليني أقول لك الكلام ده في فاتحة بتاعت الشو. خليني نقف هنا. شكرا.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Thank you very much, Bushmandis. Dominic, that's really excellent. I like this spirit from our brothers across Europe. They're going with a demonstration. Like we announced first, the first one is going to be on 26th of March this month. Yes, around 11 a.m. in the morning in 10 Downing Street or Westminster Abbey. Those are the first demonstration. And then again, like my brother, compatriot Dominic just announced that there is another demonstration is going to take place also in in front of the headquarter is the European Union, of course. This it says Luxembourg Square. So in Luxembourg Square, this is in the European Union Luxembourg Square, in front of the European Parliament, Brussels. So طبعا برلمان الأوروبي عنده اتنين محلات، في واحد في لوكسمبورغ ذاته في نفسه، وبرضه في بروسل. So ده هنا في headquarter في بروسل في ذات نفسه. So you guys can go there in Union's Luxembourg Square. It's around 11:30 a.m. On the 28th March as well. So please turn in big numbers, support your brother. طبعا محلات ده قريب، ناس بالذات في اتجاه بتاع ألمانيا، باتجاه بتاع ألمانيا ممكن ذات يمشوا في تظاهرات، ده ما بعيد منهم بهناك في حدود. You guys can go from there as well and attend this demonstration. Please let's keep this spirit جنوبينا اللي بنعرف زمان احنا وقفنا لما صوتنا في استفتاء بتاعنا، بدانا من 2010. وجينا اولا سجلنا 2010 وجينا صوتنا في 2011 لما احنا جينا بالنتيجه بتاع بلد ده. فخلي السبيريت ده يجي تاني عشان احنا نمشي نقف مع اخوان بتاعنا ونوقف الارهاب الكير قاعد يمارسوا ضد الجنوبيين ده. خد في بالك يا اخواني واخواتي، الشغل ده ماشي بتدرج. كير actually the way he invited the Kiir and Bol Mel هم كلهم مع بعض، ده الشغل بتاعهم. The way they invited the Ugandan is just to build fear in you عشان يخوف أولا opposition، يخوف الجنوبين كله، عشان دايرين يوروا بأنه لو إنت تمرت إنت عملت أي حاجة we are going to deal with you the way they are doing. But we want to tell Kiir الناس اللي في الحكومة بتاعه ده بي إنت ذاتك يا بول ميل the way you come with a bad luck. We want to tell you الهو ده نهاية بتاعكم. إنتوا بعد ده you guys will face the ICC، لأنه في 2013 إنتوا ما عملتوا في زول تاني قال كمان في okay yeah so he's asking. So أنا داير نقول إنه لازم تعرفوا إنه دور ده إنتوا حاولتوا دفعتوا قروش عشان كيف إنه اسمكم ما يمشي، عشان ما يفتحوا محكمة الهجين ضدكم، عشان ما تمشوا محاكم تا ICC. لكن this time around with what you did in Nasir, what you did in Nasir and also in so many places, even Western Equatoria and Western Bahar al-Ghazal and elsewhere in South Sudan, this thing around is already a case against you, and we shall actually continue to do it. We, the people of South Sudan, Shankida, we are urging our people in UK, in US and Canada, please also do the same. Follow the same step like the way our brothers in Europe now have done it. Yeah, thank you very much. المهم يا اخواني واخواتي، انا بشكركم كتير. كان نبدا توبيك بتاعنا officially، وانا داير نقول للناس اللي في يوتيوب، انا ما اعرف سيستا بام كان انت في هناك اعمل كوبي لللينك ده ونزله في our diversity فورم في فيسبوك. لو ممكن شيل الفيديو من يوتيوب نزله هناك وخليه يفتح اول وبعد ذاك عشان الرساله تصل. طبعا يا جماعه انا قبل ما امشي قدام كتير انا داير نبدا بكلام بتاع دكتوريات. الموضوع بتاع اغتيال ده كلام ده حقيقه اصلا كير بصراحه ده ما كذب، ده كلام حقيقه. كير داير يحاول يعمل كلام ده لانه كير شغال هسه بالسياسه. المجموعه بتاع الناس في زول اللي شغال شغل وسخان جدا، شغال تسجيلات، في تسجيلات بتاع اصوات تانيين عاملين فيه دبلجه، في تسجيلات بتاع اصوات تانيين عملوا فيه دبلجه، عشان كده مسكوا كتير من شباب ده. وفي تسجيلات بتاع الشباب الاصلا قام به في واحد زول انا بعرفه كويس جدا، ده زول وسخ جدا، هو قام بالشغل ده. هو برضو شغال كان قاعد يعمل ايه ده، قاعد يتصنت لكل مكالمات بتاع الناس دي. انا ده برضو داير نقول للدكتوريات، طبعا هسه هم جابوا عساكر كتير، بيت بتاع كله فيه اجهزه، دكتورياك انا داير نقول لدكتورياك حتى الناس اللي معاهم خلوهم يعرفوا البيت بتاعك كله فيه اجهزه بتاع تصنت. تليفون بتاعك مراقب، ما بس انت براك لكن كل الناس بتاعكم، حتى في سياسيين تانيين ذاته البرة ذاته ما ايو تانيين هم ذاته في اس ال ام. في اس ال ام اي جي بتاع كير ده تليفونات بتاعكم كله فيه تصنت. في أجهزة صغير كده بعد ما في التليفونات بتاعكم هم قاعدين يستمعوا له. ما للأسف دي فايليشن بتاع اسم شنو ده، بتاع human rights، لأنه أنا كحق بتاعي قال لي كان داير نونس مع حبيب بتاعي ولا داير أونس مع راجل بتاعي. I don't want somebody to actually know my conversation. So this is what is actually taking place my brothers and sisters. انتوا لازم تعرفوا. حاجة التاني في عربات بتاعكم إن شاء الله تفتكر انت you want to speak in your car. Put in your mind that they have small devices ده بيلصقوه في عربات بتاعكم. لو بكون ديفايس تاني في جو عربية انت ماشي قدام في عربية جاي وراكوا بسمع conversation بتاعك كله. So this is another thing that أنا داير أوريكم. في مكاتب بتاعكم برضو في أجهزة ده خاتين أجهزة بتاع تصنت. انت ارجع لوسائل القديمة. لو اصلا درت تتواصل مع زول ارجع لوسائل قديمة. انا ما هشرح لك وسائل قديمة ده ليه وهو شنو سوري. وسائل قديمة ده انت استخدم راسك، فانا ما هقول لك هنا لانه ده لأمن بتاعك. Let me say this again. To Dr. Riek Machar, I know some of you now are watching me, even some of your office member or whatever, the setting that you have. Just want to say that majority of your phones, majority of your device are all monitored. They are all monitored. And every conversation that you do or you speak, even a personal conversation, they are actually listening. They are actually recording everything. This is one. And some of your voices are actually being manipulated for you to be actually put in this condition. That's why some of the members, some of your members are being actually arrested. Somehow I was able to send the person that is responsible for all this deja vu, for all this, who set you guys up. I sent the picture across to some of your members so then they will know the munu algaim bashokol algadiam shokol was khanda. So this is the message that I want to tell you. You know, yes, there is also a small device, like a smaller one. They will actually attach it in your car if you think that your house is not safe or you don't want to have conversation in your house. You want to do it, you know, one-on-one with somebody in the car. You have to know they also put those devices inside your car, and they will be able to listen to every conversation in that your car. So please be careful anything that you're saying or whatever. But some of those conversation are all trapped. So this thing is being arranged. The main reason for them, they actually want to dismantle the IO one. The other thing, they also want to create a division among you. And some of those leaders, some of them who are really being arrested now, they will be used against you. Then maybe tomorrow some of them will be blackmailed and then show their allegiance to SPLM IG. This is what they are trying to do. And then the other step, since they have seen that React is not reacting toward this provocation of what we are seeing since in Western Equatoria, in Western Bahar Ghazal, and plus, in Nasir. The message that I want to also to tell you guys, you need to understand very, very well. This issue of Riek, Kiir was begging Riek to mediate between him and the White Army. It was also a trap. You Riek, you're supposed not to accept to mediate in the middle, because the way now they are blaming you. The issue here is not just blaming you randomly. This was well planned. And I'm going to prove this with some of the evidence from the way how this media campaign in the funeral of late David Major himself. You can see in that funeral, the campaign was so serious to the community, against the community, and plus Riek himself. Everything they are pointing, except maybe two people, the kind of Rebecca Nyandeng, she spoke like during the the ceremony, or let's say reception for the burial of late David. At least she was wise enough, and somebody like General Aleo has also a different mind. We will show that. But for Uria, you can see very clearly they are all coming with this campaign. It was actually well set. And this will also bring us back who actually shot David, Majur. Because the way they are doing it, as if this David Majur was actually killed for them, so that so they will come and behave like that. Like the way they're doing, they are not there to cry David Mabur. David Mabur is just here. He's been used as a way, for them to pass their political agenda or whatever agenda they have. So, Dr. Riak, your mistake was only that you accepted to be a mediator between the White Army and the Kiir himself. Because if we are talking about the White Army is not just a group of today. They have been there since the colonial time. They are there since the time of British and so on. Who doesn't know even the name White Army? This name, where did it come from? Because they used to put the ash in their body. They are white. This ash so that's why they call them the White Army. Like in the Galash, and they're being called like that for some certain reason. So it was not appropriate for you to be as a mediator among that, because Kiir is, all of them now, they're using this excuse. They're using this excuse, by the way. So this is the message that I want to tell you, Victoria. And my message again for you, Kiir and Bol Mel, lano tukulla kumbenas atenyuek fadia mafid atenyuek alwadurule. You just appeared and you speaking because all of you are looking for position, especially it atenyuek. Yani out of blue, just imagine all of them. And the worst part, when some of them during the funeral, leave alone the burial, I'm talking during the funeral, they were speaking in Tongmonjang. It was so shame. Those of Cholton, you're Minister of Defense of Republic of South Sudan. You are not Minister of Defense of Dinka. I have to speak this correctly, my brothers and sisters, because the way he was speaking in Tongmonjang and he was threatening, Gigi, I'm not going to bring you up. The way he was threatening in Tongmonjang, that we will revenge for David Majur. But the same thing, now you're celebrating him as a hero. But you also don't speak about the people that he eliminated in that military garrison in Nasir. Because you, majority of you, especially supporters, they'll support Mujrimina Zeda. The way you guys are supporting these people, and you want this wrong information to go. And people like us, of course, we are being attacked because we are saying this, we are saying the other side a little more. Because the way you guys are doing it, you made it very obvious. Paul Ngang, the chief of staff, are you sure you're a chief of staff of the Republic of South Sudan, the army of Republic of South Sudan, or the army of your tribe? Because the way you actually portray yourself, all of you, the way you portray yourself, you did not portray yourself as a nationals or as a people who are leading a national army. Although we all know that there is no national army, with the proof what happened in Nasir can really give us there is no national army. And this is what we have been saying, telling Kiir all these years, for the past 20 years, that we need to have a national army in place in character and composition. But what you guys did actually, What's going on here? Kede magero yede kangero no needed that bijibna sambala bes khali wajede everyone can lakin ma beddi le zol yede khasiyab ta meji fo. So it's a very shame when you're seeing a minister of defense came from that level of nationality and dropped themselves to become a tribal minister of defense. The chief of staff, the same thing. All of them taloga balin. Mufrut kan lahzadag, you supposed to form now a government of Dinka, to be honest. The way you portray yourself, I want you to go and reflect on all of those videos and watch it again. Itu mafrut kalas takawun hakuma bida Dinka. وزير بتاع الدفاع قاعد يتكلم كده، نائب الرئيس قال الجديد الجاي اسمه بول ميل ده بيتكلم زي ده بنفس التحديدات ده. عندك الشيف اوف ستاف بيتكلم بنفس الاسلوب ده. عندك ناس منو طيب ما كونوا حكومه ده خلاص كونوا خلاص يكون ده حكومه بتاع دينكا. لانه the way you guys were doing ما ديفيد ماجوري ما زول واحد المات في كم نفر ماتوا من جنرالات الكبار، وكمان احنا قدرنا نسال نفوسنا ونسال الجنوبين. In 2020 was it? Yes, in 2022, you guys, the end of 2022, towards the end, you can remember what happened in Tony when the armed civilian gunned down more than 100 and so SSPDF with the high rank military intelligence was also killed there. That time, if you guys can remember, majority of the SSPDF could not go and collect the dead bodies of those forces due to the serious situation that the civilians were armed to teeth. The armed civilian defeated those people. I want to ask you that time, Kiir and all of you, Bezadita Cholton, ita indak militiat bita Abushok, and yet you call yourself your Minister of Defense. Shame on you. Minister of Defense gal bita South Sudan. So my brothers and sisters, why that time people, those armed civilians who defeated the SSPDF and killed their military personnel, including the why they could not actually attack those people with some assets and with the same asset and chemical that you guys are throwing now in Akobo, in Wulang, and Nasir. Why now bringing a foreign troops, a mercenaries that hate to come and kill our people, and yet you want to tell us that we're supposed to be quiet? You guys have shown the real face. But itu gabalin. Bol Mel, Atenywe, Cholton, Polngang, kullakum. You guys were not talking there as a citizen. And I want to ask, hal nas al-matu kullu del asakir al-katalom hinagde? Are they all of them? Kullum del jeng? Kullum malkanu katalom de maindana fi nas asisi fi walad bidana min Kotoria da? He was killed there. Why this attribute is not done for all of them? This is the question we need to ask ourselves. Yes, you're right. You say General Amol Dao Deng was killed in Warab by the Lonjang militias. Thank you, Brother Bol Deng. Exactly. Then why that time you did not call the Ugandan missionaries or let's say the UPDF to come and now gun down those militias. But this is what we are saying. Some people in this country have been treated especially, but others have been described that they are terrorists. That what, and you guys are trying very hard that the AU or the African Union should actually categorize the White Army that they are militias or they are terrorists. Who is the terrorist here, my brothers and sisters? Who are those terrorists? The terrorists who are those who are not paying the SSPDF salaries, yet they will go and hire mercenaries from another country to come and kill our people by bombarding them with assets, with chemicals. Those are the terrorists. And the terrorist is Silva Care, the terrorist is Bol Mel, the terrorist is Cholton, the terrorist is also Paul Ngang. Those are the real terrorists, not those civilians. The White Army, basically, they are defending themselves. Because you guys are the same people. When people want to demonstrate, you don't want. You're threatening people. You're terrorizing people with words even. By saying, we don't have, so why can the White Army cannot defend themselves? Since you're sending troops, you're sending SSPDF for 10 years, others for 8 years, and they're not being paid. What will these people do? Of course, they will go and terrorize the civilian. They will go and kill the civilian. They will loot. They will rape like what they did in Nasir. Majority of you don't want the truth. That's why you made the funeral of David Mabur to become a propaganda funeral to tarnish the image of a community, one community, and also describe them that they are terrorists. My brothers and sisters, I don't want to prolong my words, but I want to show those videos. I need to test my voice. في فيديوهات تانيين ده وزي ما انا لسه ما فتحت الفيديو ده نقدر نقول احنا عملنا اعلان هنا في مظاهرات هيقوم في لندن يوم 26 الساعه 11 في 10 داونينج ستريت او ويستمنستر ابي مناطق ده الحتات ده طبعا كله مع بعض. I hope my voice is reaching. انا قاعد اقول لك هو connection في صوتي واصل دومينيك. ويا صوت بتاعي واصل كده.
صوتك مختفي
كده رجع كده الصوت رجع. انتوا سامعني يا جماعة ولا انا يا ما سامع نفسي؟ Can you hear me؟ انا شايف
هاي كده بنسمعي.
سوري عشان كان اول شيء انا بس غيرت الاسم شنو ده الواي فاي وكده. زي ما انا قلت يا جماعة. اوكي شكرا جورج. زي ما انا قلت يا جماعة في مظاهرات هيكون في لندن يوم 26 الساعة 11 10 داونينج ستريت ويستمنستر ابي. بليز اسهر هناك اتضامن مع اخوانك. وبرضه في مظاهرات تاني هيكون في بروكسل في امام ايش شنو ده مبنى الاتحاد الاوروبي او البرلمان الاوروبي في بروكسل ده في لوكسمبورغ سكوير. انتوا تسهروا هناك. برضه هيكون الساعه 11:30 ده برضه صباحا. يا ريتوا تسهروا هناك عشان نتظاهر ضد الارهاب اللي قاعدين يمارسوه ضد اخواننا وكده. يا جماعة كده نقدر نبدأ. I have to start somewhere. كده نبدأ بفيديو بتاع اسمه شنو بتاع بول نغانغ ده. طبعا ده قالوا ده cheap of stuff. ده cheap of stuff. يعني الناس ديل بصراحة هم عندهم حملة مهدد. وفي كلام بعدين أنا هتكلم عن أجد ده عن اسمه شنو ده اللي هو تويتر أو إكس تويتر أو حسب يسموه إكس أكاونت بتاع مهوزي. انا قدرنا نوريكم في زول شغال قاعد يشتغل شغل تاني عشان عشان باي ذا واي في تويتر الثاني شغال في شغل منظم، انتوا لازم تعرفوا وتابعوا معي للنهايه، تابعوا معي للنهايه في الكلام ده. انا داير نبدا اول مع فيديو بتاع ده جنرال بول نانغ ده قال ده تشيف اوف ستاف بتاع بلد، اسمعوا كلامات بتاع.
So how can you be a CDF commanding SSCDF, giving them orders to go to Nasir to relieve his colleague, and at the same time you give orders to White Army and the IO to attack Nasir? So please, let us take this problem on that point. With these few remarks, I will call the Minister of Defense.
طبعا ما قادر افهم ديل بياكلوا نفوسهم زي السمك. باي ذا واي قاعد يتكلم عن CDR اللي هو جيمس كونغ تشول رانلي، وقاعد يتكلم عن جيمس كونغ بانه زول ده ادى اوردرز ذاته لوايد ارمي ولايو عشان يعمل اتاك. انا قاعد استغرب، زول ده ما معاكم، زول ده معاكم في SPLM IG الحسا عينو بقى غفنر بتاع اسم شنو ده بتاع النيل ده بتاع النيل. So the chief of staff قاعد يتكلم يعني you know they are eating themselves this thing يعني they make it everything now it become tribal. Those people are indeed tribalistic. So I'm not surprised. جزء من كلام بتاعه تاني طبعا هو اتكلم كتير يا هو كمان في تاني هنا انتوا اسمعوا كلام ده كويس.
Even the people of Nasir listen in أجا بتاع 56 نفر قاعدين مع سلاطين. They're not part of this war. We have people in Ulang. So let us confine this war of this fighting to Nasir and those who kill David Major. I would like also to remark, when I was on mission to East Africa and SADC Chief of Defense Force Conference, my deputy was the Chief of Defense Forces, acting on my behalf. He was the one giving orders to those of Lieutenant General James Kong and Lieutenant General Johnson Olony, the Chief of Operations, that let the badges move. That let the badges move. He was the one commanding the SSCDF. And he was the one giving orders to IO and White Army to attack Nasir. Double standard. He was in charge, he was the CDF. So how can you be a CDF? Commanding SSCDF, giving them orders to go to Nasir to relieve his colleague, and at the same time, you give orders to White Army and the IO to attack Nasir. So please, let us take this problem on that point. With these few remarks, I will call the Minister of Defense. Okay, thank you. And I will leave the mic to...
في فيديو كده اللي هو عديل كده انا think انا رفعت عشان رفعت فيديوهات كتير هنا. So anyway جا قالوا له اسكيس هنا. So anyways كان نمشي ده في فيديو بتاع اللي هو تشولتون وماو بول نانغ قاعدين يتكلموا بطنجان شغالين بين they want to revenge. ياهو فيديو تاني هنا.
Suma juro bu wel ke wo. Na ye bor bu go. Tong ngor ke chat ke de ti chedan tin. Akila acha bu wel den. Vitor wala chi vitor ekata lakini na ka to juba wo ngi ko ba chi kumar wo nyin na so juba pon suma juro bu wel ke wo na ye bor bu go tong ngor ke chat ke de ti chedan tin akila acha bu wel den vitor wala chi vitor ekata lakini na ka to juba wo ngi ko ba chi kumar wo nyin na so juba pon
أنا ما أعرف بكده بكده كان عملوه بس بروتان ما في جنوبين تاني ما احنا شفنا برضه في سفير بتاع ايش شنو هناك. Please, those people who just came, you wait down. I'm still making presentation, please. أنا داير نسأل في حاجة في بيكا ده مع إنه في سفير اللي اسمه شنو ده الدولة دي اسمه ساوث أفريقيا كان هناك. أنا ما أعرف they are to فكري يعني they are to فكري إنه people cannot speak their own official language اللي خدوه هناك اللي اسمه English ده. كان أنت ما بتعرف ما خلاص بعربي البسيط ده كنت بعد كان في ترجمة يترجمه كلام كله بونسو. وطبعا هم الاثنين كلموا هنا ده كله كلام شغل بتاع ريفنج. قال they will revenge for شنو for ديفيد مابيور أجد موجور they will revenge. قال هم هيعملوا أجد revenge في مسج بتاعهم ده البتوع منجن ده كله مال الاثنين اللي هو chief of staff وبرضه شنو ومينستر اوف ديفense. ده كلام عجيب جدا يعني الاثنين شغالين انه قالوا هيعمل ريفنج. لكن اندر نسال ديفيد ماجور ده لما هو مشى هناك هو كان مشى لشنو؟ مشو عسكري. العسكري شغله شنو؟ هو كان مشى يا قتله يا قتل زول صح؟ ده حاجه واضح. لكن حاجه لان قاعد نسال قاعد نشوف في الوضع بتاعنا هنا في جنوب السودان اللي قاعد يحصل ده ليه دارين يبقوا كأنه ديفيد ماجور ده بقى كأنه هيرو. واحنا عارفين ملابسات اللي هو كان فيه. احنا عارفين بانه ديفيد ماجور مسؤول برضه وقتل وايد ليدر بتاع وايد ارمي ومعه 24 في ميليتري بارك ده. وده جينيسيس بتاع المشكله ده. الاتو ما دارين تقولوا كلام ده. لكن معروف انه الحاجه اللي انتوا قاعدين تعملوا ده اجنده واضح جدا. كده اسمعوا لاتنيوك حتى ناس اتنيوك ذاته جاء. طبعا هنا الهجوم كان شديد بالذات لايو ورياك وحتى ذاته في ناس تانيين وصلوا لمراحل بعيده جدا. كنا نسمع عشان كده ربيكا نياندينغ لما جاء ربيكا نياندينغ يا اكتر زول الكلام ده بقى في شنو في زمن بقى صلوات. يا اكتر زول قال كلام نصيح وواضح وشويه كده مقرن عليه ده او شنو او اجل الو جنرال عليه ده كمان ناس شنو شويه ونص شنو بدنو من واي. لكن ده كان في جزء الثاني كده. let's go to this one.
Una buka bank ka ke ga jeshi imuna ko tafat ke na kula loy ka ke kan majur somebody must pay for it. Somebody must pay for it. Kurambi are paying for it. Ashia kwende ogura kalwela le white army je ngade white army je jiri amachar and when Lubu Majirimin be really associated with Uncle, we are taking pride of it. I will come out and like Majirimin because they don't associate with me. Riamachar, you can't ban Baby I condemned that you white army low, so white army a career Machar. Full stop. When I white army a career Machar, Riamachar Bakanga over Canada, peace war. Okay, couldn't go. Even koi kong that they have audacity. Biran koi birana yup Nasir bilela na koi ka. Oh ya wala ngubu woi. Ni na chola tipas. Nyok. Ini ber menti ini. Watu marol biarkan. Bicara we koi jas pele. Ya jamaa go inde commander rating. Go inde. Ini major general mai. Quick away. Major general go inde yemu. Akular, you go out better qual. You don't 300 people, but let you major job. We ride and don't be a major bus and don't. Behind look to me enough for behind look my. One day general be hard to. And then you pull them. Larabugua, Pina Corgan even. Quite a might. Riasa can major general, can rise second division. And would be I rise a second brigade. We're getting it by 3,000 men. If they know 3,000 men, a white army or a black army, no?
See very clearly. You can see very clearly this event was actually meant to demonize Riyak, Ayo, and plus White Army. He's here saying clearly that this is all bullshit. That Riyak is coming out to say that he's actually condemning what the White Army did. He said this White Army are Ayo, and they were given order to kill Mabur, to David Majur. This is what he was saying. So he's saying kalam al kullu gadin kallimu al gadin nas gadin wandu sina da kullu kidib da khutta وفي ناس بيتصلوا تليفون هنا من هنا بيقول يا اخي امشي شاكل امشي اقتلوا الناس دي. فده انت بتلاحظ انه لانه هسه انت كان سالت اللي هو زول اللي اسمه اتنيوك ده عنده ياتو بوزيشن لما ندخل خشمه في كلام ده. لو ده ما حمله, if this is not a campaign against Ayo, against Dictoriac Bazar, and against what you are seeing. Because now they want to look for any ways to blame Ayo عشان يقولوا خلاص agreement ده انتهى. لكن منو احنا عارفين منو actually violated this agreement is SPLM IG. ده كير مع ناس بول ميل بتاعهم ده. We have seen what they did. They fired the governor of Western Equatoria. حاجة اللي هم عملوا ده. ويا احنا شوف ناس عملوا firing للجوفرنر بتاع Upper Nile. شالوا زول ده من position بتاعه وخدوا زول تاني. اللي هو هسي جابوا اللي هو جيمس كونغ يا اخي جابوه في محله. ده برضه violation. منو يعمل violation ده هم عملوا. So basically they are looking for an excuse عشان بعدين ما يقولوا طبعا رياك دور ده شغال ميت. رياك شغال شفت حركات ميت. يعني هسي شوف هم وصلوا لمرحله هم حددوا رياك بانه يا اخو هم هي شنو ده يحققوا مع رياك وهو في under house arrest. ورياك قال له امشوا بتحقيق. عملوا تحقيق. ليه هم ما دارين يعملوا تحقيق؟ say هسه انا دار نسال الناس كله بما فيه اتنيوك ده. You guys really have moral. انتوا يا قتلتوا نوير في جوبا ده دور تو دور. انتوا قتلتوا. حاكموكم. هل حاكموا بول مولون؟ هل حاكموا مريال تينو؟ هل حاكموا بولاكوت؟ هل حاكموا جرang مابيل؟ مدن ناس الكير جابهم. هل حاكموا كير ذاته؟ لانه كير ياهو كان كمان ان شيف العالم انه يكون في شنو قتل للنوير دور تو دور. Say it today, all of you have really a moral ground to point finger. White Army ده ما يزالوا كيف humiliation اللي عملتوه هنا للنوير قتلتوا 400,000 والإنتوا هسه عملتوه هناك في ناصر. How they cannot react? Those people they went through a lot. A president of country revenging for 1991 in 2013. And now he want to continue in 2005 and he want us to believe this nonsense that they are making. That we should believe what Bol Mel is saying, Atenuek is saying, Cholton is saying, Paul Ngang is saying that we should believe this. This is all not rubbish. And it to Kansaktin, another Norikum. Masrahi al Gadini Amuluda, tomorrow they will be done to you. tomorrow they will be done to you, and the next Cuda and next Cuda they Equatorian Western Bahar Ghazal. واضح من حركات بتاعهم ده. And we have to say this directly عشان انتوا لازم تعرفوا شغل ده واضح جدا. This is a serious campaign of eliminating people, of bloodshed in this country, and also demographic change by eliminating other communities. We will not actually remain and be quiet and naboni su kalam da. Le kalam farik say. De balad da bita abu munu. Balad da bita abu munu say. Ay grid fi junub de biaruf korna bita ujay minnu. Ay grid fi junub de biaruf mahal bita ujay minnu. Lanu we are really tired of this. That we have to remain watching and enjoy. Yala Bol Mel umuftakir nafsu huwa smart. Bol Mel think that he is smart. Ashan uja position da. Munu jabak zato. Who gave you this position? Italy, you're not legitimate. Kiir is not legitimate. All of you. تقاعدين بس ياسب تأمر الواقع. يا ناس بول ميل يفتكر بأنه يا نحن ناس مصدقين فيلم اللي هو فيه ده. وبعد ده you bringing foreigners to come and eliminate our brothers and sisters. والله shame on you. قال people shouldn't talk. كنا نمشي في فيديو تاني ده عشان ما نجور وقت كتير. كنا نسمع الكلام اللي هيقولوا منه اللي هو هيقولوا اللي هو بول ميل. كنا نمشي أول بتاع شولتون أول ولا بعدك في جزء تاني بتاع شولتون هنا الجزء التاني نسمع أول.
خزينة العام لا نجاز معه. الريزولوشن ده يا مولوداتو أدونا كتعليمات في دفاع يكاوترو. ده اسمه كويس. ده ياو beginning بتاع مشكلة. Deputy CDF ما داري نفس الكلام ده. قال إنه عندنا دولتين. عندنا دولتين. تدايو قال ما يهبسوا. في غرب سوية وفي ريبا نايل وفي إيسان أبا نايل وفي بيريم كابنتي وقال ما يهبسوا. يابا بروج بتاع حكومة ده بيجي من وين؟ لو جاز ما وده دكتوريات ياو جاب ريزولوشن ده حقيقة يقولوا ده كلام بدأ في زيادة. أنا قدرت أهله لكن ما قدرت. ياو جاب سكنة في ويسترن إكواتوريا وفي ناصر ممكن يحصل أي محل تاني. أنا ما بمشي قدام ده أقول إنه ده بداية بتاع المشكلة ياو ده. ناصر ده يا جماعة ده part of South Sudan. ده أول محل أسئلة بدأ هارفو بتعريف. في ناس هين جرال كول منيان فينا رئيس بتاعنا هارف في ناصر. Why is it Nasir today? بتقولنا في زمن الحرب مع السودان وبتقولنا في وقت نحن في سلام. كادس كثير بتاع SLA مات في 1991. intellectual اللي كان في ناصر ماتوا. فرنسا يا جماعة ناس ماتوا. ناس كتار. لكن نحن لو انت قتلت اخوك في شكلك في سبب تهين ولما تطلع قماشاته في خواجه نحن ما واحد. فانا كان بتكلم كثير لكن ما يوم بتاع الكلام. انا بقول انه فرصه ما فرصتي. بدي فرصة للناس ثانيين لكن عايز أقول إنه كلام بفهم بغلط. أنو لو أيو ما قال إنه ما ديزول وايد عامي ده إرهابي بتولانو. أنا كاتب مع وايد عامي لكن ما نوير ما قبيلة نوير أسمعوا كويس ما في فوقه ولا جاجان ما في فوقه. لما الناس دي عرب ياو في ناس بيساعدوا كده ما حرب النواب انما الناس بتاع وايد عامل بيقول government بتاع دينكا جيش بتاع SPDF ده دينكا. كيف كلام ده؟ والناس الكتار ده دينكا حقيقة يقولوا. انا كوزير الدفاع بيقول انه ما في قبلية ناس كله هنا لكن وايد عامل لو ما خدت سلاحين وما سلم ناصر البدان هالفوضى كلام فيه. انا بجيب على كده انا بذكر الناس اساموا انه يساعد الجيش بتاعنا في السكه ده. الناس اللي قبضوا يجيبوا. فانا ما بمشي قدام لو في زول بعدين ما يترجموا ما في زول بيحبشونا. انتوا عارفين قبليه ده ما موجود، انما زول واحد بجيب وما موجود. 1991 92 انا فينا في بغادي من رجال، انا ما قبلت قبليه ده، انه لو في زول من قبيله كان ده نوير ولا اي قبيله انا ما داير، ما انا ربيت الناس انا. لكن زول اللي بقول كل يوم قال لا ده حكومه دينكا يشيم غوارين نوير كده يا غوار يفرقوا ده جه الحكومه كده جنوب تجام دينكا ده كله. فانا كلمت كثير ما كنت عندي كلام كثير قبل تبع حكومه براء وجيش براء بتاع ناصر حدود بتاع جنوب السودان، وده بنيو ده يرجع لخزين العام. شكرا جزيلا. كثير وكثير. انا بشكر فرصه ثانيه انه نعترف انه قبل ذكرت برلمان، لكن البرلمان ممثله رايت هنا بولميري ايام ما جو موجود هنا جاء معنا من الاول، فانا نعتذر لو ما ذكرت قبل، في ناس كثير. فانا عندي فرصه ثانيه انه اقدم مستشار. انا بقدم كومريد بول مل سينيور بريسيدنشال ادفايزر، عايز اقدمه لبوديوم عشان يجي يقول كلمه. وانا كلمت كثير عنه، من ضمن الناس اليوم ده يتعود في حدوده وشاكل في حدوده. انا شايف. تفضل.
والله لكن تعرف كلام بتاعنا أنا شكل ده بقى جريمة عديل كده. شولتون ده مفروض تشاك اسماوس. He's talking about قال يا أخي إحنا كان رياك ما مشى عمل disarmament لوايد أرمي ده، أنا هنشاكل وايد أرمي لكن ما هنشاكل وايد أجر ده نوير. أنا در نوريكم this guy is a hypocrite. ده زول كذاب كده. شوف ميليشيات بتاعه يا هو، هل هو ابو شوك ده ميليشيات بتاعه، ده ميليشيات بتاعه. وانا نقول فيديو ده ميليشيات بتاعه.
ريال الساعة 6 كده من نوع كيلا يتيك كان بدأ بيا في يتيجي كل مهرد yang nyong aki la beti ka tol fat ata bi ga tektin angai ku kaka biro dil guir pawo ela sa la khir etarir ngo kene kene na de ngom ci kew wat kal welu ko birin ma ci wane era ni chol bang el welu yan ji dire woni diam la wonoro kenjinga kayru tawler ya bi kar ko jim na ci bokam la batal ga ba kena ci di len ka ri ba lo ke e ke bin buktam bu wetem ke ka lewe ki kene tong riyo ko ban dina na ko wan bi espele mbe dam dam ti jor wun ku e yak ba ki yak taw wude ka ku taw wude ban e ku dul lakini ay kon dil akolo mu nyaa bu ciol la chan di long bi ba luel ay bay ba la luel na to ko lo nim tin ke taw siri dana ku dul ban kuning kilo irwe aya nga gen wala ko li bi ko bi jetuk kayir kene na tong yo dani ci fa be kam wala mu takit wana ci wala pe wata ngir wut ci una ta bu ne bañ la le gu ngem lo le minene ka ga teglu kene rata la leer tan ku le ku le gañ tan na tawre lo ko yi wa fay non de ci no ko ci la to ba yara ca ko ron ken nin ki koy wut en ki taw wude ko dunu ban alors ti on dollar ba kina ka rin ba le ga chan bang dil ni ga pet Tileri tong.
I just want to give it as a proof. This video, you see those militias, the Abu Shok, militia bita Abu Shok da, the militia bita وزير دفاع ده. الفيديو ده تقريبا في 2014 أو 15. الزول هنا كان بدي يعني هو قرار بتاعه بأنه هم ساعة الصفر بتاعهم الساعة 6 هم ماشيين يشيلوا أراضي ده في مناطق بتاع نويرة. هم ماشيين يهاجموا. طبعا هو كان قاعد يتكلم عن شولتون الحسا عملوا بقى والي بتاع على النيل ده. فهو بيقول احنا في ساعة الصفر احنا ماشيين نحرر موب لواليات. وأي حاجة بتلقوه هناك، أي حاجة بتلقوه في منطقة داك ده ممكن في محل اللي انتوا مشيتوا فيه أي حاجة حقتكم، بقر جداد شنو حاجات ده كله لان ده حقتكم. ده وزير دفاع اللي قاعد يتكلم هسه ده يعمل ميليشيات بتاعه أبو شوك. هو ما قادر يعمل ديسارمامنت للميليشيات بتاعه. هو ما ليه يمشي رياق يمشي يعمل ديسارمامنت ليش وايد ارمي. هل رياق يا وايد ارمي؟ وايد ارمي ده معروف، ده موجودين من زمان بشكل من زمان. دوسا فيجيلانتس كان بيشاكلوا بحربة، يتطور لمرحلة هم بيجوا يشاكلوا بسلاح. ما احنا في زمن التكنولوجيا، في زول بروح بيجا بخشب مش يمشي يشاكل مع زول. why can't he disarm أبو شوك بتاعه ده، ميليشيات بتاعه ده؟ وده نفس الميليشيات انتوا لو تذكروا كان أحداث اللي حصل قدام مش شنو ده UN في يونس في ملكال ده تقريبا قبل سنة أو حاجة زي ده، قبل سنة أو حاجة زي كده. الكلام ده الحصل في ملكال ده أو ميليشيات ده سببوا فيه، ميليشيات ده ذاته هم السبب فيه. So today if you're pointing finger، الكلام وزير الدفاع ده قاعد يتكلم اللي هو قال يا أخي قال ناس رياض بيجوا ما دارين ضرايب، ما دارين يدوا ضرايب. كان ده من غرب السواية ولا من ناصر ولا من غرب بحر غزال. كأنه الغرب السواية ده وغرب شنو ده كأنه ما تابع لهم شنو، ما تابع لجنوب السودان. شوف البروباغندا اللي هم شغالين فيه واضح جدا. ده حملة منظم، وحملة ده عشان طبعا what they are doing they actually cage رياض ما عنده فرصة انه يدخل عشان يتكلم في اعلام عشان يدافع عن نفسه ذاته، الا يا بتلقى انه ممبرز بتاعهم يا بيتكلموا. ما دارين هم يتكلموا خالص، لكن عشان هم طبعا اي حاجه في يدهم، قروش في يدهم، اعلام في يدهم، هم يقولوا اي حاجه. طبعا بعد ده دارين يعبوا الشارع against رياض. but we want to tell you انتوا يا شولتون مع بول ميل مع سيلفا كير مع تينويك كلكم ده انتوا كذابين، انتوا كلكم كذابين. انتوا يا براتوا مشكله ده، انتوا يا ضد السلام. you are the troublemaker. انتوا يا ناس مشاكل، انتوا يا ارهابيين. انت تقول انه جماعه الارهابيين، انت يا ارهابيين. وانت شولتون go and disarm your terrorists بتاعك اللي انت تتكلم عنه ده. and look each time 1991 يا الله من 1991. what about the 2013 that just recently حاجه لسه ما طالعه من recently. if you're talking about 1991, what about 1983? What about 1984? That when you kill Mundare. And also in 1985, you kill also Nuer and you kill Mundare at the same time. In 1987, 1986, you kill the Nuer. In 90s, you kill also the Tabosa and the Dinga. Yani nas don't mind the wounds. Those other communities who have wounds, don't have memory, bad memory, live to amal too. But yet, you're very quick to point finger. Ay the nasal kanta anora bawara. Ay wallahi 1991 react anna bawara. Malo ma fi Carbino bordo amal. Fi Arab Town bordo amal. Fi munu amal. Why people has to be blamed for good? Derta hakim nas. Itu kan titkallam unda. What about 2013 when you eliminate one community? That's why those white army, they are traumatized. They don't trust you. قال هاي لا ليه يشوفوا بس SSPDF ده قال ده بتقبيله واحد. But the way they behave, the way you behaving is showing بإنه SSPDF ده بقى تقبيله واحد. And the way you behaving also, you're proving to us بإنه حكومة ده بتاعكم. Why other people were not there talking? Maluna said them gadid kalam ilo to best commanded kalam batongem. And you use the entire funeral. And as that I have a feeling Beno David Majurda Al-Katalu de Tuzatkum. It Tuzatkum Nazel it to Kataltu Ashan to make this scene. Ashan Tamal drama let Nasha. This drama for me I'm seeing that's why Lahada Sama Maruf de Munu ya darab David Majurda. Mafi investigation. Lakin bas indakum akhbar inna gabarna da be national security bill bitakum da inna gabarna da kalam farik sakit. Mafi evidence here. There is no evidence. But I started to sense the way I'm looking at the way you guys are behaving, the way you guys are talking, the way you guys are using these deaths of this general. I started to think that you guys are the one who made this plan of killing him. Itu ya kataltu ashan ikum fitna. Ashan now you can come and blame Victoria. This is how I see everything now. Ana kada shuf kalam da zeda. David Majurda, it became a scapegoat bitakum. Itu ya kataltu. Itu ya kataltu zolda. Itu ya darabtu telefoni inu gulu le huras bita al-faddala warada adrabu zolda. Ashan eju gulu de react. Now, come on, Maganunian, we can go also and say this because based on the way you behave, the way you talk, the way you mobilize, the way you making this campaign, they worry you guys are one of those people. Lano kalam bita inno ya wala na magabalin cholton ita gazol gabali ma chivo stab bitak ma atenywe uma bolmel to gabalin bekir bitakum da because what you guys are doing, this evil thing that you're doing in Nasir, in Wulang, in Akobo. Itu ganta gula nama darin harbuda itu jabin mujrimin missionaries Egyptulu. And sometimes I don't blame Uganda. I'm not blame. My two fata to bab they do gurush. And you guys are going 1991, what about 2013? They kalam farik sakit. Itu ganta kalamo ase Upper Nile MPs بالعكس دي الناس اللي كان ظهروا بشكل كويس لكن you guys were not there. Itu kan دارين تحلوا مشكلة. Itu kan هتحلوا مشكلة عبر MPs ديل. Those MPs were actually well. Itu بتشوف their intellectual. كلامهم كان واضح. Itu لو كان تعاملتوا مع ناس كان حاجة ده ما حصل. لكن طريقة اللي تعاملتوا مع الأشياء وديفيد ماجوردا ذاته مشو مات الله يرحمه. أنا آسف إنه فاميلي بتاعه يسمع كلام ده لكن كلهم يعرفوا بأنهم ديفيد ماجوردا وما بري. ديفيد ماجور قتل ناس وقتل ناس كمان برضو في شنو وقتل أجر بتاع وايد أرمي قال أسد ده بيقول إنه يا أخي والله ديفيد ماجوردا humiliated نما قالوا قماشو ديفيد ماجوردا قطع رقبته بتاع leader بتاع وايد أرمي وقطع وجدعه في سيليكا شايك ده وده أجاب المشاكل. So akhir bidak de maga tahu gismu wala molo kan galau gumashi ugai gizu min gumashi lakin de tu gatatu itu munu ya irhabe hina. Those who are slaughtering people day to day. And yet you want to play games. Keda asma kalam bita MPs de ana gabal kida shagaltu. Asma kalam bita MPs lo kanum tabaw kalam bita MPs de kan mashakil ma wusil li marhala.
We heard that there are forces that being now prepared to be deployed in Nasir to replace the forces that already in Nasir for the last 10 years. So, but we raise a concern about the composition of that forces that are in Malakal. We heard that the forces are composed of a small number of the SSPDF or the Unified Force that was brought from Northern Upper Nile, and also some forces of Agwelek, which belong to General Olang, and also the other forces of Abuchok. We object to this composition because the Agweleks and Abuchok forces are not integrated into the SSPDF forces, and they are not part of the necessary unified force. So we therefore object that deployment and composition of that force. We appeal to the citizens and JDB to carry out a thorough investigation about what is happening in Nasir, said that they will bring the facts as it happens on the grounds. And also we appeal to the leadership of the SSPDF, the Minister of Defense, and the Chief of General Staff to suspend the current processes, said that we have an opportunity to talk to our peoples and brief them about the current situation, and also try to elevate the panic that has now is happening.
Absolutely. Those are the members of the parliament. They came out respectfully, well informed people. They are talking. They are zol مسؤول بيتكلم كده. لكن بتاعك ده انت you're doing حاجاتكم ما واضح. هل هم نشين يعمل deployment يجيبوا عساكر يشيلوا عساكر القديم ده عشان يعمل deployment؟ هل هم ماشيين يعمل disarmament؟ هل هم يعني شغل مشوه؟ عشان كده انا شوف I want to say my brothers and sisters, the way I've been studying this thing, طريقة البودي لانجوج بتاع الناس دي من يوم ديفيد مجرمات وكلام ده كله أنا I started to believe 100% that NAS SPLM IG under the leadership of Kiir, those of Bol Mel, those of Cholton, those of Paul Ngang, Del Nas Al Qatalu David Majur. Those are the people who killed David Majur. And أنا ما بتراجع بكلامي ده، أنا بقول كلام ده واضح زي ده، لأنه واضح من كلام ده way they behaving. أنت بتشوف ذاته somebody يعني they are also أنت عارف في guiltiness buying fume. They want to make a covering they are covering to people. وكلام ده احنا لازم زول القتل ديفيد مجور ده ناس كير مع بولميل مع تشولتون ومع نازل دي المجموعة دي اللي قتلوا زول ده عن طريق بتاع بوديجارات بتاعهم، لانه الشوتنج ده لما ضربوه حتى ما قتلوا برضه افراد من ناس ايو، قتلوا افراد ناس ايو كان قاعدين يرفعوا، لانه look the way they will always Riak has assured us. كلهم قاعدين يقولوا كلام ده. chief of staff ده بيقول كلام ده، اللي هو الديفنس ده بيقول كلام ده، بولميل بيقول كلام ده، كير بيقول كلام ده، سمعتوا كلام بتاع كير. They are all saying the same. Riak has assured us even in front of this زول الناس بتاع يونس قال رياك ده الله وبيعرف في شنو بيمشي يحصل. انتوا يا قتلتوا زول ده، انتوا يا قتلتوا ديفيد مجور. take your blame. كلام فارغ، لانه كان انتوا ما دايرين ادوا رياك حق ليه يدافع عن نفسه، لانه انتوا بس شغالين bombarding people ما ممكن. ده كلام فارغ ساكت. كان نمشي هنا كان يسمع ده الما بيعرف يتكلم ده بولميل ده تاني. هسه طبعا وصدق نفسه قالوا بقى نائب رئيس. we don't care about قالت نائب رئيس by the way. احنا قاعد نشوفك انت بس زول جابك حطوك هناك انت ما كير ده، انتوا ما عندكم legitimacy. since انتوا مش قاعد تقولوا انتوا ما دارين agreement، انتوا كمان عملتوا violation لاجريمنت وكلام الكثير ده، انتوا ما عندك legitimacy. ورياك ده كان انتوا قتلتوه، انتوا هتبقيوا بطل ويا دوب بلد ده. والله ما تفتكر كلام ده هيكون في ناصر في جوبا ده، مش تقول لي في يوغنديس الجو الناس تموتوكي وماندازي ده شفت بدقوم 6-0 6-0. انتوا لسه ما بتعرف بركانه في قلوب بتاع جنوبين.
خزينة الآن لأنه جاز معك الريزولوشن ده يا
نقدر نجيب بتاع بولميل.
We all call for dialogue, and dialogue brings peace. We call for the unity of our people in South Sudan, and we must unite the family of General David Major. Ben, again, I'm with you. Gaber, Nano Kajato. One, where are the trophy? Nubian, Walang CTF, the government, and as President said, come here, Kayakuma. Now, these are the few messages from His Excellency. Now, you need Bajam Kaman as a Vice President from the SPLM side. We, Junubin, think we're joking with the country. We're joking so much about the country. When this incident was taking place, that the time I just came to the system as a vice president. We had a meeting in the presidency. And the meeting, what I say, the meeting was that, excuse me for my language by that time, what I was meaning, I said, let's stop playing games in this meeting. And let's not lie about peace. The audio is there. I think we end up deceiving one another. Uncle McQuay was there. Riek Machar deceived me in that meeting. He told me that we are going to give out the troops, welcome of the troops to Sultan Torgil. Torgil is a colonel in the army. Immediately after, Riek Machar discovered that the boats were unable to go to Nasir. He gave orders to Tor. Another person that lied to me was Potkan. He's my friend. And we talk freely. But he lied to me. He said, Tor, the Sultan is now talking to people at night not to attack and so forth. But who are from Marisa Lenas there at night? People were drunk and Tor attacked our forces. Tor died in that battle. Another request that I did, His Excellency, Riek Machar, I told him, if you are not part of IO or White Army, let the IO forces act as a buffer zone between our forces and a White Army. He dodged me. He didn't answer. This White Army, they are fighting because the body of Tor Sultan. If you can ask another. I called again before they were attacked at 5 a.m. Podcast. I said, God, please, let us help one another. This country is all our country.
تعرف that's why ناس زي ما دايرين الناس يقولوا حقيقة. اسمع كلام اللي هو قاله وده كله كلام ما صح. وطبعا قال فينا كيري او رسلوا يتكلم بين قال كلام ده بانه يا طبعا ده حياة بتاع ناس كده ناس بيموتوا كده. طبعا الكلام ده هو قاله شوية كده بالتموين. الحاجة الثانية هو قال شنو؟ هو قال he is calling for unity. I want to ask you Bol Mel, and I know that you are watching me and some of your كواكب they are here. اللي هو الدجاج الإلكتروني قاعدين they are watching, they are listening. You say you're calling for unity. It's a good thing. But you're not asking yourself what actually brought this disunity. What is the genesis of this disunity that you're calling people to come for unity? But there must be a reason why people are disunite. Did you ask yourself? It's the same what you're repeating today in 2025. You started in 2013 eliminating people. That was actually brought the disunity in this country called Republic of South Sudan. And people have been eliminated, not only the Nuer after that. You started with the rest of the other communities. Bol Mel, you're being part of this regime. You're actually nurturing yourself with your fake companies that you actually, at the end of the day, you're being sanctioned. Your company were all sanctioned. So don't make yourself that as if you're new into this. Sarigapta, gurush, money laundering, shunul kalam ketir. You said again that dialogue. If you were looking for dialogue, you will actually listen to Dictoriac and then the other groups. Nas de kullu shala bas soti kan soti gatekta orunia jama. If my voice cuts sometime, just alert me. So haja اللي بتقعد تتكلم ده كلام ده ما صح. انت قاعد تتكلم عن dialogue. ما دكتوريك ده مش معاكم بالdialogue. حتى انت رسلت انت اتكلمت برضو عن family وكده. حاجة اللي انت لازم تعرفه كويس. ده مهم جدا في النقطة ده. وانا همشي قدام. كلام اللي انت قاعد تتكلم فيه بانه we are joking with this country. Indeed. We are joking with this country. Not us. It's you. لأنه if Kiir as a president bringing somebody like you to come and lead us, indeed, this country become a joke. You're not someone will fit into this. If Kiir cannot fit, definitely you not fit because you guys are copy and paste. Copy and paste. Looting, corruption, killing, and lying. It will nenda typical asl. Bemana ita ma bitanfa. Ita guta when this incident happened, you just came in. No. Bol Mel, you did not come in this incident that happened. You're being promoted as a lieutenant general. You're the one who actually approved, the budget. You're the one also make approval for somebody to see Kiir. You're also, Kiir has put you as a custodian of his assets. It are the last person also to make a deal to bring missionaries into the country. So you've been in this business. You're part of it. Don't pull yourself. The haja lazim ita tarfu. Ita gutta if meeting benu you say stop. We need to stop playing in this meeting. And Riak has deceived me. And who are you? Who are you? And Mr. Angel. Ita munu. You are the one who are deceiving all of you to shakalin sawa makir. في زول البيتلا من مطبخ بتاع كير بيتلا النصيح وكلنا حاجاتكم كله سوا. انت قلت يا كيف كير رياك رسل اجل تور قال تور ده سلطان مرة قال ده سلطان مرة ده قال ده كولونيل. اوكي تور نعرفه وكولونيل. Yes, who leader بتاع white army هو ماشي هناك. But you're saying girl, he was killed in the battle. No. The reality, Tor was not killed in the battle. Tor was killed by David Majur. Who have ordered them out of 24 others and who man Tor ja yitkallam nicely. For military garrison, according to reliable information that we have. Who have military garrison, who got David Majur, we need to de-escalate this situation. Our message is very clear. We want the unified force, but our people are angry with what happened. Haja al-hasal ya fi al-gunship al-jadarab namman ta Uganda al-kan ja awal jadarab namman waga 2 gunship da. Itu ya gutu kalam da. Zolda itu gutu darin mushkila da yahillu. Zolda namman masha yitkallam hinak ma 24 da David Majur arrested him. The 24 told David Majur, Benu, we want to go with our leader, David Majur Rafat. Haja al-Hasal, Katalol Arbo Shirindo Kulu plus Tor. So which battle are you saying that Tor was killed in the battle? Who Katalo hinak for military garrison? Katalo hinak juwa hinak. Uday asaba bita mushkila da junubini to lazim ta'arif hagiga. Those people are lying to you. आज ما في حاجة تانية النسية بيه قاعدة تطلع من جوبا ده انتو خربتوا اسم جوبا ذات. قال he died in battle. زول ده ما مات في battle. He was killed purposely في military garrison ده before كلام ده كله. قال شنو؟ قال لرياك إنه خلي forces بتاع أيو خليه يعمل buffer zone between between SSPDF and White Army. ده stupidity بتاع شنو؟ كيف انا امشي اكون buffer zone في النص بتاعكم؟ كلام ده ما هو ديفيد ايش شنو ده اللي هو تور مفروض كان هيحل لكم كلام ده، لكن you guys kill him. يلا يدي وكمان قال he died in the battle. ده كده بسك. So قال لما نو رجع لكير لرياك سوري قال له the White Army they are fighting now because their leader is being killed. تور ما صح وكلام ده صح. Riak did not lie to you. This is the truth. You guys have eliminated Tor plus his colleagues. ال24 معه كلهم 25 eliminated him. انتوا شلتوا رقبته قطعتوا برا ورميتوه في اجل في السلك الشايك فوق. ده ما humiliation. وانت قال شنو يا جماعه؟ هسه ده كده بتاع شنو؟ ده الفيديو الاول. كان نمشي في الجزء الثاني سريع كده لانه قطعوا نص. انا بشكر
Again, what clearly told me he cannot control them anymore because they are drunk. Is here I can never talk to him. Same thing. We need to live in this country with honesty. If this peace is going to be peace that will benefit the nation and not individuals or parties, we need to be honest. We need to stop games. Now, what do we do to this nation? I will talk at my level as vice president with proposals. The first proposal that I gave when things were hot in Nasir, together with the CDF, we called UN and said, okay, they can't let Nasir out shooting in a few war. I'm just telling Nasir, get them out. And if Nasir lay White Army or IO, we talk and talk. We talk until Riak was cornered on this. Riak was deceiving with UN. Well, American ambassador American ambassador, my German ambassador used to come to the center. If it is Nasir that is going to take the country back to war, take our people out safely, I would have it to Nasir. There are some people who are still hostage, 170. Now, the wars, they have contributed money to pay people at least. We are paying. We're paying for our people, the same people being kept hostage. We tried with the UN. I also talk to international communities that comes to me. I said for this peace to be the real peace, we need all the IO forces to move, governmental and government. All IO, that is greater than IO. For greater Equatoria, they should move to Awinjibur. For greater Barakazal, they should go to Moped. And government will support through NTC. Second, Riek Machar to peacefully give the order to his forces to move. We need peace. I also asked them, Riek Machar, to denounce the White Army that they are not part of IO. And I told Riek Machar. I also asked them, an international community, that Riek should remove that word, commander-in-chief of the IO. There should be commander-in-chief, one only. Likewise, the rest of the party members. I don't know whether Mama Janding has got forces. Senator Delbag has got forces. Sawa has got forces. We should have only one commander-in-chief. This Ruab should be the commander-in-chief. All. Which country can be moved like this? Them know.
Imagine. Zol rasu say shagal. They munu hemshi the entire greater Equatoria to go to Winchester. As munu. Who are you? Bol Mel. Bol Mel Kiir Jabak. We as a people of South Sudan, we did not vote for you. Basically, you cannot make any changes. You are not even part of the agreement. Zol al-Mada agreement Mariak, the Kiir. You have nothing. Basically, you have nothing to say. I am speaking as a vice president. Vice president bitakum bita SPLM. You to give it was an guiding besiyasa tal amra alwaqi. Galu amal proposal bitag. Ita proposalat bitag da khallu hinak. Because basically you are not legitimate. And after you guys have done in Nasir, alitu amaltu gabal kida. Aslan Kiir is not legit since he killed people in 2013. With us, Sagatak to Nas Bitana Enakfi, you're running this show, and then our Rick, a little bit you're not legitimate as well. You guys are killer terrorists. You're terrorizing our people, eliminating our people with chemical. Wanawam nakhalikum. Galiaki, Riak should denounce the White Army. Bol Mel, Ita Makir, Mamujmo Bitakun, you guys should denounce Matianganyor, Dudkobeng, Midanyar, Twek, and criminal cattle keepers that are going around. Dokullu Melishat Bitakum. You start by yourself. Itab the Mina will denounce the Matianganyor, the Dudkobeng, Kullu Hajat Data Amal. Abda Nafsak. You start by yourself. Do not point finger to anybody else. Managan Gulekum, Bellet Itakuta Bellet Damashe Galat. Bellet Day is like a joke. This country become a joke because of people like you. I will lie one commander in chief. That might work out if I get much for security arrangement. Security arrangement they are by Jihali Baden, you conflict commander in chief. Commander in chief Wahed Haji Bad Intikabat. Naman Mofrut can hassle it on the first Sukulushi, hassle Intikabat. Well, it to Ganta Chakru when we're useless, we're idiots, we don't understand. Only those fools, I'll be Safagudel. Only those fools they are clapping for failure. It will be Safagule failure there. You guys can be fooled, but us no. We know agreement the confusion. Wallahi lazim.
So if we need peace, no then. I don't have. I'm the only one who doesn't have. Only self-forgive. But the rest they have. They should denounce and surrender the whole their army to South Sudan People Defense Force. We need peace. Yes. But we have to do a lot about peace. Peace can be done with negotiation, like in the Shahal, it can be enforced. We need peace in our country. One that I request Dr. Yang Mashar today is to immediately help in facilitation to release 170 soldiers that are in Ulang and the rest in Nasir. We should stop intimidating the locals through IOs and White Army. I also want to appeal to the international community that South Sudan is dealing with terrorists backed by IO under the leadership of Riek Machar. I'm sorry. The leadership should be one which is Salva Kiir. This is a must. And in my party, and our party is the leading party in the country. And in the academia command, I would ask this to be implemented immediately at the level of IO or White Army, because they don't have difference. To stop intimidating the local people in Nasir, Nakobo, Ulang, and that side of my wood. My wood is impeachable. Because of, we want the army to be one. We also need a timeline for the vice presidents, because we don't want country to go to war. So voluntarily convenes a meeting with me so that we can solve the issue of one army, not two armies. I offer myself to talk to you about this. Mamanyandeng, meanwhile the army are encouraged to facilitate those who are going also voluntarily to South Sudan Defense Forces areas. Either you surrender or you voluntarily also join us. It's important to join us. It's not about negotiation, because we need one army. I've been talking to IGAD about this, the movement of troops to the region, the greater regions. I've talked to American ambassador and German. I've talked to IGAD. I've talked to UN and all those involved in this. One army, that what we should have. Let Major, General Major, the gift that we can give to him today is to learn about the painful life he has experienced in Nasir, and eventually he left us. The gift that I can say is a total disarmament of all negative forces.
What a shame. Nasir Bol Mel, it can rasak say if you have a brain, if you're a strategic and logical person, do you need to come and make your program in front of people here? Fibika. But this is the number one failure. Number one failure, you're actually giving a wrong speech. Bita proposal bitak fi malbika dema shokot dema maktab bitak. Ita der tamal hajat da amal press conference bitak maindo ila bika da. That's why this funeral is being used badly. Shufu gal la shunu. Gal, you guys all need to surrender your forces. Ya jamaa nazel mawaka itifagia. Itifagia da bijif kullu forces da ija amulu unify force. Jita ma amaltu. And now you want everyone to surrender. Ashan shunu masalan based on what? Ita endak shunu zato shunu ita zata shunu albijiba ita legitimacy bitak shunu zato ita zata Bol Mel de zato. Ita shunu zato. You're nothing. Even for hierarchy bita SPLM, you're nothing. For أي حاجة you're nothing. You're not even the smartest. كان جاي لكلام ده قال شنو؟ قال all those forces should surrender and then we want to have peace. Maita, if you want peace, yeah, Bol Mel, you need to work for justice. Justice and accountability. Account for those Nuer who were killed in 2013 plus the other people who were killed in 2013 and also 2014. accountability. But you cannot have peace without justice and accountability, because this comes first: justice, accountability, and then peace will reign, and then we will have reconciliation. People will have dialogue. Then we will open a new chapter. But you want people to surrender? Asakir bitam zede, mon shakla zede, be surrender zede, or agreement guwari haya? Are you out of your mind? Rasak ma shagal. Gal yaki, gal peace. شوف اسمع كلام بتاعنا. قال peace can can be also قال can قال peace, another peace cannot work, can be enforced. If they cannot negotiate, they can be enforced. Yeah, and I say you want to make it force. Why? What are you doing? You're showing us it, or you're making everything by force. What a shame. Come on, girl, you know. Girl, the White Army, who was a Benu girl White Army, the girl, they are terrorists. No. And I want to show you people who are the terrorists here, Yama. He is a terrorist. Nasal, they even changed their name. Mwana mangaya risim bito. Nasal alde, Yahoo. Those are the terrorists. The US labeled SPLM/a terrorist organization. Government said that was in 2018. It's the reason why the SPLM was changed to SSPDF. There, shufu da, ya Bol Mel, al SPLM bitakum da ya terrorist organization. It was labeled as such. You're saying that we want to tell the White Army should not make intimidation. No, who's making intimidation? You guys are the one intimidating. Ya wina fikajikaji. Asakir bitakum 2 SSPDF eliminating one Mr. Alex, who was coming as a businessman, bringing his beverages with motorbike from Kajikeji, from Uganda to Kajikeji. 2 SSPDF, you know, like that. They went and eliminated this guy, took his motorbike, his phone, all his stuff, and then they went into military garrison with the SSPDF. Itu simitu mara الأسبوع اللي فات لما نشغل الكلام ده الجنرال بتاع SSPDF ده قال يقولوا ما دما SSPDF ده مجرمين كيف؟ Those are the SSPDF personnel. شفت كيف؟ فده حاجة مؤسف جدا إنه they are trying to twist everything. So who are those people making intimidation? The SSPDF. SSPDF history بتاعهم من فترة ده كله they have killed and eliminated, they have tortured, they have raped, they have looted, عملوا حاجات كتير. This mother here, yeah, Bol Mel, this mother here, look at this face. This woman, she actually committed suicide. عشان إيال بتاعه SSPDF يقتلوا. لما جاء لقى إنه قالوا له SSPDF ده ناس القتلوا ده قالوا في سجن. مشى لقى نازل واقفين في check point. جاء طوال عمل انتحار لنفسه. So who are those who are intimidating people? There's some of your SSPDF. Stop pointing finger. Itu ya sabab بلد ده ما بقى فيه قانون لأنه لو إنتوا كنتوا ناس بيحبوا قانون ما خارجين القانون كان يتم تنفيذ قانون في البلد ده عشان ما يكون في زول شايل سلاح ولا في زول هيمشي يهاجم زول تاني ولا في زول هيمشي يسرق بقر بتاع زول ولا في زول هينهب زي ما SSPDF. إنتوا أكتر ناس خارجين القانون. إنتوا أصلا أنت تنهب قروش بتاع دولة. إنتوا داير تقول لنا بأنه intimidation. You guys are intimidating people. People cannot even demonstrate. Should they give? قال يا أخي we are calling for international community. Which international community? The international community قال أنت عمل لهم حركات ده. طبعا قال دارين يشتكوا. International community are seeing everything. They are seeing everything. عندهم ناس بتاعهم اللي بيشوف لهم كمان كان هم جوا هناك. قال يا أخي we want يعني هم قال they want to offer هدية لديفيد ماجور ده اللي هو to have a unified force. Itu كنت وين لما ديفيد ماجور ده قاعد هناك intimidating people في فترة اللي هو قاعد هناك ده ما كان في قائد هناك اللي كان قاعد ليه قاعد ده ما كان قاعد يعمل الكلام ده قاعد ده من ولا لما هو كان قاعد في محل قبل ما ديفيد ماجور ده ما يجي he used to solve problem حاجات أي مشاكل اللي كان بيحصل وده بدليل في كلام بتاع ولد اللي اسمه شنو من ايسترن ايكوتوريال انا سميت قالوا قتلوه. ولد من ايسترن ايكوتوريال قاعد يتكلم ده زول ده وقال قايد، اسمعوا في كلامه وقال قايد.
أنا بشكره شديد بزيارة بتاع نايماكم. بقى الناس كله اللي جايين كله أنا بشكره شديد. وأنا بشكر كمان الناس في ناس اللي بيدور كل ما يوم يجي الناس نانور ده. طبعا أخوانا على جيجا بونسو بمالتو ده حاجة بيدوسو ده ما بقى جيجا بيتو على حل بيتو ما يعمل كم والله بيتو ما يعمل هيل المشكلة كله. هنا أصلا مضايقين لكن هنا ما بخاف، هنا ما بقولوا خوف. هنا كان جابوا بجوبا زمن جابوا هنا 2018 جابوا أصلا بيس ما جابوا هنا ساكت. هنا يا ونادي مواطن ده كله ببرا عشان يجي بجوملين. ناصر ده كان كله أبيض ما بيزول، كان بيزول بيقولوا قال بين ناصر كان بيزول. عملوا لنا بريفنج هنا قال إنتم بروا بينا عشان إنتم نادي مواطن بتوعهم عشان يجي. البيوت اللي بين ناصر ينعملوا ده جس ده يا ولاد ما زول تاني عادي. أقوانا لنا كان قاعد مع الناس ده كويسين، لكن حاجة بيقولوا ربنا ده حاجة سيطان اللي بيجي بازول ما بزول هو سياسة. إنتوا مع ناس كبار ده سياسيين ده في مليان بينوسين ده سياسيين ده في بجوبا وفي بجو ناصر وفي بملكان ده. لا أنا بقول زي ده كان ما في سياسة باللغبات اللي في زي ده. Ode muwatir bitana nena yauna adu tali geni manena nena abinu lo jua nena amolo meeting quest lejina amini kulu yomata quest zamano kete ni albatong nas gido sawa nas biro ab lejina amini obi qaidmantiga biro ma zol bitaya bitana.
هي زول ده اكتر زول قال كلام الحقيقه الناس كتار ما بعرفوا. وذكرينه شنو نيال بوتون ده كان غايد بتاعهم الاول قبل ديفيد ماجور ده، قالوا كان قاعدين كويس، هم بيعملوا اي حاجه، كان في اي حاجه بكون لجنه. ده زول ده يا قال الحقيقه. طيب يا ناس بول ميل ده وداري يجي يتكلم وداري يقول شنو. نمشي في الدرجه بتاع الاخير ده. I will give you guys chance my brothers and sisters. Let me just finish with this. شنو ده. We are almost there. احنا خلاص قربنا خلاص. Yes. ده هو غايد اللي كان موجود. غايد ده كان كويس، ده قبل ديفيد ماجور ده ما يجي. أسد لما يجي يقول إنه يا أخي يعني إحنا هدية بتاعنا يعني لديفيد ماجور، أنت كنت وين فترة ده كله؟ ده كلام فارغ ساكت. إنه شوف آخر كلام بتاع بول ميل ده.
We all call for dialogue, and dialogue brings peace. We call for the unity of our people in South Sudan, and we must unite. The family of General David Mujuru, Ben, again, I'm with you. Gaber, Nano Kajato. One, where are the trophy? To be until Walang CTF, the government, and as President said, come here, Kayakuma. Now, these are the few messages from His Excellency. Now, you need Bajam Kaman as a Vice President from the SPLM side. We, Junubin, think we're joking with the country. We're joking so much about the country. When this incident was taking place, at the time I just came to the system as a vice president.
شفت بول ميل ده وزول ضعيف جدا. No wonder your company actually went bankrupt and انت فشلت في company بتاعك ده. No wonder انت سرقت قروش بتاع شوارع بتاع جنوب كله إلى شارع واحد بس شارع بول ده. وده بكون من فضية بس يا انت عملته. شفت كيف؟ فدول ده قاعد وشوف عشان تعرف انه الله ده God in heaven want to expose him. عشان قال يعني احنا دايرين نقول انه يعني زول قاعد يدمر بلد ده، يعني هو طبعا قاصد داير يقول كير، داير يقول رياض، مشى قال كير، ربنا قد اجل في قسمه، لانه God want to show you بول ميل، ربنا داير يوريك بانه ده ازول المفروض تنطق اسم بتاعه، ده ازول قاعد يخرب بلد ده. شو ده كيف؟ المهم في حاجه هنا دقيقه كده، احنا نمشي لفي فيديو هنا بتاع ناصر ده. انا داير نشوف نوريكم الايفولنس بتاع الناس ده، براميل ده اللي هو كيميكال هم بيستخدموا ده، كنا خد اول ده بس شوفوا، وده قاعدين يجيبوه على فكره كيميكال زي قاعدين يجيبوه، قاعدين يركبوه في جوا الطائرات بتاعهم ده، يلا الطياره ده بيمشي يرمي براميل ده الاسيتس والكيميكالز اللي بيرموه ده. يا هو في it was spotted by some people في جوبا ذاته.
Oji China dial no monyen chemical take juba jala ga juba. Oji China dial no monyen chemical take juba.
هذا في برميل اللي شفتوا قاعدين يشيلوه، طبعا خطوه جاهز، ابوه جاهز، بس كان جداه يلا بيتفجر. ده نفس حاجه ده بشار الاسد عمله في سوريا. انا كنت قاعد احضر قبل شهور، قاعد احضر شنو ده حاجات دي الكيميكالز دي اللي قاعدين يقتلوا ناس. كير انت ما بول ميل حاجات اللي انتوا عملتوه مشيت جبتوا. انا I don't blame Uganda by the way، لانه انتوا جبتوا ناس مجرمين ديل عشان يجي يقتلوا الناس بتاعنا، لكن انتوا لسه هتدفعوا. حتى يوغندا بالذات يوري مسويني مولد بتاعهم هم هيدفعوا. احنا ما ضد يوغنديين، لكن احنا ضد الحاجه اللي قاعد يحصل، لانه this is our internal fight. انت ما تتدخل، why taking side؟ ديل هسه قاعدين يعملوا ازاي؟ ده قال لي ما يدي مره الفاده I will defeat الناس بتعمل عاملين بروباغندا. We will defeat our mighty SPDF will defeat white army as a ordinary citizen. تلا دينكم هناك ordinary citizen. يوغنديين ديل مهوزي instead of throwing bomb من فوق امشي تحت للرجال، امشي شاكل مع الرجال ده. Because what you guys are doing now, you are actually killing civilian. You're not killing the white army even. Until now, you did not even kill one single white army. You're bombarding only civilian. So far, those are elderly people, elderly women, and children, and young women. They are not a little cattle too. Until now, you could not. You come to feel on the ground. Sibu bombardment bitakum gander move forward. You go there and fight. Go and fight with those white army. To the Royal Amshu Shaklo. Jeep Halim Mush, the UPDF want to fight. I tell you, go to Nasir. Go on the ground, on the field, go and fight men to men. Don't throw those chemicals from the plane there. The other day, Mahajer Love was hovering in Agminfog in Agbita, Imoton, Jai Betija Beta Torit, Yamashahna. Itu badal damoluda, amshi shakolo. Leave kalam beta, my shakla jadiat amshi la rujal amshi shakal mam. Dor de kam mashallah hokum. Dor de mush mar alfa shallahu 40, dor de bishallahu kullu barshiyan na bijan biga fi nuer fi Uganda. Gabila ta nuer biga bukum fi Uganda officially. Ukale aglaw sunukum. Lanu what you guys are doing to our brothers in Nasir and Wulang, in our Kobo, you actually came into our business. We know that you're being hired as missionaries, but we have right actually to speak and to tell you, because we are the one who are going through this pain. You're being hired to come and kill us. We have right to defend ourselves. This is our land. Those people in Nasir, the White Army, they have right to defend themselves. And you as a UPDF, to Kandarin Shakla, leave Sibu Kalamta Tehran, Ganchi, Buda, come on the field. Come and fight men to men. Fight men, don't kill women and children with those useless, whatever you're throwing on the top of our cities. You're exploiting our environment. You're destroying our soil. Do you guys want to destroy our soil? Then we can always be under the captivity of your economic boosting. Rasul badai takun hinak. Wallahi lakin ya salam. God of Israel, have mercy on us. De autani kede shub baramil de. Ya shuf.
Lana mana? Dia ni jani pen gua. Na memang dong. Jadi ketika markan kelal kan kawang. Oh, enggak, kaca ne le leader. Alama je mi da ko ni yin ya ko mu ti do boy yo. Ba
My advice to people there, especially in those areas that have been bombarded, please don't just rush into those chemicals or whatever they're throwing. You have to wait for some time until the air is clear. And when you go there, you will breathe in or it's very dangerous. You stay away first, wait for some time, at least for 1 hour, 2 hours, and then you go in if you want to check around. Those are chemicals. It's not good for you, for your health. Can I just look at the way this thing is burning those people? I didn't want to put the pictures of those children and women. Al-Haragom, it's very, very graphic photos and terrible, to be honest. Yeah, so namshi le video bita Aleo is, it seemed like General Aleo was observing all these days how those people were talking. I said Fibika da ya huja kalam asma kalam bita Aleo, General Aleo. Although and I don't know why they always talk about terrorists. They are mushkila bita fi nihaya. Kalam bita kois lakin akhir kalam mu hawad lakin bin mashiw leo.
After they knew that the boats were not coming this way, they knew that they mafa haja jai. For whoever azol al-fakr ala innu yadi da'am lin-Nasir using boats, this is a tactical and strategic crime in the army. In the army, there is accountability. Any wrong command that is responsible for the death of so many people should not be said, Malaysh, Unalma et Kalam. If we are to have an army, call an army in southern Sudan, whoever was responsible for fiasco of Nasir must be subjected to accountability. Accountability is important. Because ana Simina min kalam bidanas, Simina min vice president, pointing a hand to Young Machar. Ana Simina min Mustashar, al-awwal al-Rais, confirming that Jesh al-Abiyad the Jesh Young Machar. We heard from the Minister of Defense confirming the same thing. We heard from Chief of the Army, Al-Innu Huma Bi'arf al-Amliya al-Masha Nasir. Whoever ordered it, Huma Bi'arf. Kullu Jarai. I said al-Wazir, we heard that there are generals in prison. We politicians, we don't want this thing to be politicized. If there is Minister of Justice, we should be seeing them investigating those who are responsible for the problems and the mood of and the death of these young people. Take my word to the President that the demand of the people is that there must be a thorough investigation to fiasco of Nasir. Nasir sabab hajat katir. People do not even talk of 500 that were slaughtered some few days ago by Jesh Allah. There can people coming from Mars or people are not talking because they are Manuel Junubin ya Jamaa Shunul Kala Dam Saria. Munu ya Karasalo. Azola Rasa Nazde Lofifi Juba Hini, there is nobody above the law. He must go in. Azola Rasa Nazde Shanim Sheba Amsa Alf da wala Kumsumia da must take responsibility for the death of these Southerners. They are our brothers. For in my conclusion, all that we need is justice. And for justice, if there is justice, we will not be fighting among ourselves. And I need to conclude that we fought for the liberation of this country. And it must be made clear that anybody still carrying gun fighting the new country called South Sudan, whether it is being commanded by a PhD holder or a general from the SPLA or the SPLM, I say is still fighting, he is a terrorist. Galwen and Gadepul Nas are terrorists. They must be declared. Anybody with a lawful gun, whether he is a Dinka or a Toposa or a Bari, we must all agree that these are all terrorists, and we must all understand there are ambassadors here. If you need peace in this country, whoever is carrying a gun, we need to support the resolutions of the House of Representatives who have decided that anybody carrying a gun in Southern Sudan must be declared, and we call to Trump. Ayizol Shahil Silahin is a terrorist and must be fought. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Geraldina Yang, for
So نشكر على الأقل he balances his word لأنه هو قال كلام حقيقة. ما later when you're talking about it you're referring to others, that's why you say دود كوبيني وكلامه كتير ده صح، ده كلامه صح، لكن في حاجة تانية اسمه even the word terrorist doesn't fit، لأنه لو أي زول اللي كان رفع السلاح كان هو terrorist برضو يا general ليو. Let me disagree with you in this point. بمعنى SPLA was also terrorists when they carried the gun to fight the Sudanese regime. Sudanese regime did not categorize you that time as a terrorist organization. They consider you as a rebel. You rebel against the regime. So you people also, this word, this notion of terrorists, it doesn't matter what is actually terrorist. Terrorist does that وشو ما ده ما حاجة ساكت. So anyways كان نمشي احنا خلاص قربنا عشان برضه ندي فرصة. أنا داير نمشي في فيديو قبل الفيديو الأخير ده، في فيديو بتاع ماما ربيكا نياندينغ. أول مرة نجي ندوم ماما ربيكا نياندينغ لأنه she actually spoken wisdom. Yes, let me just bring this. Oops.
الليلة يوم بتاع الليلة أنا شايف زي ده هو إنس بتاع المجور يا وام قال الليلة إنس بتاعه إمام موت. في المقام الأول أنا داير نقول نشكر الرئيس بتاعنا سبق كير ميادي بطريقة إنه عمل the way he handled this situation. At the same time, also, I wanted to commend our security forces, the way they have handled this. Even I said this in my house, that there is a maturity in security because the way you handle the situation. At the same time, the way you handle it, make it that it has isolated the issue to Nasir. This is maturity. But what I wanted to say here, what I wanted to say today is
that's my voice.
lakini ana kama habeka sana adu yahud because of the John kama the agreement ma adu bidao. At the same time bika kama adu umati ya adu planu manamba lukubali tifagia madao umesha wanga fisheri bidada kalamu kanamba what they did. It's something which has been planned seriously. I stood up.
That's my kalam to stood
I
up.
swallow bitterness and I called for calm and peace. And I said, and I'm going to quote it again. Dr. John Mark, he died with only 5 people, and he himself. South Sudan is here. Sudan is here. Our agreement is here. Lofizol Amal is silly move. They also have a double agreement, but Bahuzaku is the one who's going to kill the agreement. If I can stand up, who are you, Chanita Daman Machaki? And I can't tell Hajan to be achieved. And who was South Sudan? And Nina Fogo Alela. So I wanted to appeal Kalamde not to be politicized, not to be tribalized, Yakuna isolated. Majur, Mafiyat Adu, Mafiyat Ahalu, Nasu. And then the town of Katalu. Namanuga is the Nasir Kamanya Sana. Who can God was a Nas Bidao? Who can not ask his own to come to Nuspita Nas Bidao? Rosarina Badat, Bible. You get your son. Yaukasha Batul Betana Kajunobi. And it is making us killing ourselves. Kalanda, another Kalanda Kalufi, the Rais, Commander in Chief, who knows the security. That's my push for what I am in Mashaka Pulizol, Anna Namanana Ganes Manas and Marina speeches to pay the government. Don't make it now, you come without any of them on board.
بالظبط كده.
تعمل زي زمن بتاع الكورونا. مرة قالوا والله الكورونا هم لاجئ كويس والله. راجل بتاع التلفزيون ما بعرف. ما بقول والله كان في traffic here. ولا لسه كان ضرب. فجأة قال لي this woman is talking her heart. So this is what people are saying. Moliga fursa bتاع المجنون عشان يجي يقول كلمات يقولوه. وده بيجي مشاكل. Don't exaggerate things. يلا قاعدين نقول ده يا بدانا إنها النسوان. يا الناس قاعدين يقولوا الرجال بتاع بنات بتاعنا وده جراند children بتاعنا لما جاي نقول الكتاب بقول
That's true.
كان جانا كده في العقل بعمل كيف وتعملوا تاني كده بنادي جانا بتاع في البيت عادوا وده سمى مرة في يدينا هنا بجوبة يعمل بتاعنا خلي الناس سكيورتي يعمل شغل بتاعه ما ندخل لسان بتاعنا فوق مجر ودخل اول ناس المشى لحركه شعبيه انا واحد من الناس قام من فوق 18 شيخ غابه senior person I'm the senior person here
ده التجربة دي مشكلة.
لو انا كان ما senior ليش بقول رسائل مجر مشى حتى كاتب في ظهر بتاعه مكان ما كاتب في ظهر بتاعه I wanted to tell you Majuda is a very brave officer. Not only because تعليم وتربية أولاد معك في بيتكم. That's something that you do from your home. Majur is a very disciplined child. وكان بعدين بقى في الجيش. وما رجل عظيم أنا دايما أقول للمرة بتاعه what did you tell you يا رجل؟ ini diberi ini ya bio. Ini menjualkan. Alki kami yang pun yang daikam. So majur dia baik tu. Terus ke bisnis dan tahu dia macam daikam dia baik tu.
So ده نشكر ماما ريبيكا honestly لأنه هي قالت كلام الصح كلام صح لأنه الناس ده كله جاي يتكلموا في الفيديو ده في إيش شنو في فينرال كان هناك قبال لسه طبعا ده هنا ده في بريال بتاعه بقى في لاس هرمونيا الناس ده كلهم جايين بحقات هجوم 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 كلام غبلي كله فربيكا نياندين وما جنرال ليو ده نفرين اللي قالوا كلام صح هنا ده في واحد هنا اسمه منو اسمه قال منو MK قال you disagree because NAS is a terrorist too according to him. How can NAS be a terrorist organization? Maybe you're not watching me in live video here in YouTube. Show who are those terrorist organization here. It's SSPDF. SSPDF was categorized in 2018 as a terrorist organization by the US. Yahuda hena. Zaman Dak Bag Valentino was under secretary. He's the one who also announced this. US label SPLM, SPLA, terrorist organization. Government said. فإنت جاي تقول شنو؟ ما هنا كلمة بتاع terrorist زي ما حاجة اللي بيقولوا ساكت. سبب اللي جا خلوه SPLM بقى terrorist organization لما جا غير اسم the SSPDF because of the incident of Tehran Hotel whereby SSPDF of our SPLA by then went and raped two women from from organization, one of the international organization. They raped them. يا أنا من قاعدين يسألون ما قاعدين يسمعوا. And then again أحداث الحصل كم من صحفيين اللي هم قتلوه. لما سموا صحفي تسمي صحفي أجنبي تقول له this is a white rebel. لا لكن عشان كده they have been labeled as a terrorist organization. So it's your SPLM. يا كان بيجا زي ده بمعنى كله كانوا قالوا إنه they want to label the entire South Sudan. Then they are terrorists. Then they will start with Kiir himself. He's the head of the terrorist organization. So anyways كان نمشي في حاجة ده حاجة مهم جدا ومنه في فيديو فيه 33 second. لكن أنا there I want to alert people here. شوف أنا there نوريكم. ده page بتاع مهوزي جنرال مهوزي في X this one here ita kan lahasa fi page bitawa lo hatta fi sura bita Jesus bora wakina fi page tani fake page is being run by national security, especially nas Bol Mel fi uzato uzola lismu ajada ismu munuda ismu munuda gorgore page da they are actually fueling this. Ita bichuf kanu de mohozi ya post hajat de page de their original page bita mohozi who fatah page bitao da bita mohozi da fi 2014 fi X au Twitter. Followers alua he's following 1.40 تقريبا yes k de bita mohozi de. You know, I want you guys to focus on this. The gigas. So there are good in the giga yeah. Yes. Just want to confirm say another come to you guys, you have to be very careful. لأنه somebody is trying عشان كيف إنه طبعا عشان كله بعده نلوم يوغندا بس نلوم يوغندا عشان بيدايفرت من زول الجاب يوغندا ذاته. احنا مشكلة بتاعنا ماما يوغندا، مشكلة بتاعنا الحقيقة برضو صح يوغندا دخل، لكن مشكلة بتاعنا الحقيقة ما زول الجاب يوغندا ده ناس منو ده كير ده جيوان ده the first person لأنه هو بدفع قروش عشان يجي يقتلونا. يوغندا ما بيجي ساكت. Uganda cannot come without being paid, without being told. The follow قروش عشان هم جا طبعا هم شغالين ده business بتاعهم. لكن كده شوف في اسم شنو ده انت البيج ده في اكس هناك ده مهوزي ده انت بتشوف اللي هو he's following 1000 او 1.k ده اللي هو شنو اللي هو عامل له شنو ده following 1.4k ده following but followers بتاعه 1 million. في page تاني باسم بتاع مهوزي they او this one they original بتاعه. انت مشيت فيه انت ما بتلقى كلام اسمعوا كلام ده كويس عشان احنا we have to be very careful. دي ناس منو ناس غرغوري دي وناس بول ميل فيو عشان هم دارين يشيل responsibility الحاجات اللي قاعد يحصل. براميل متفجرات اللي قاعدين يرموا لنا اهل بتاعنا في الناصر وفي هولندا عشان بس now we will focus Uganda and then we forget the real people who cannot be blamed. مجموعات بتاعهم من الجي سي بتاعهم ده عشان بيسيبهم. اسمع كويس this is the original page بتاع موهوزي. الثاني الفيو كلام very rude against the Nuer tribe. المكتوب قال شنو موهوزي مكتوب بانه it was انت كان مشيت انت ما بتلقى كلام ده هناك. and I will show you who's behind this. الهم او شغال منو is one Kenyan. في MP بتاع كينيا كده انتو كان بتذكر زول ده. انا بتذكر في انا في اكاونت بتاعي ده ده هو عمل لي بلوك because I used to fight him and he blocked so many South Sudanese. زول ده useless Kenyan هو شغال من بدري ما اسمه مناصر security South Sudan supporting Kiir blindly لانه هو قاعد he got money. they او زول behind this one here page ده موهوزي الثاني ده the same هم شغالين سوا فيهم مع ناس غرغوري. يلا they are writing this kind of thing. اسمعوا كلام ده كويس. they are writing this kind of thing. I'm tired of killing Nuer. Tell your leader Riek Machar to come and kneel down before our president His Excellency Silva Kiir. ده نمرة واحد. نمرة اتنين تاني قال شنو Dr. Riek Machar is going to kneel down in front of Afandi Silva. I will help him with that. I want the stupid fighting to end. Our people do not have to die for this misunderstanding. I also won 1,000 cows from Nuer. Itu kan mashetu page bita zolda. Yani warikum zolda, the one behind this who shagal ma national security, ma nas shagalin fi jihaz, wa amara bita jihaz, the blue house. Huma shagalin page de huma the one running this page. When will bring more of this. Huma ya shagalin, they're running this page because they want to fuel taban nas del in the mushkila bitam kaman ma mohozi. Tab mohozi de zol rasu ma tamam. Huma asa they are following the same attitude bita writing bita mohozi. Lakini ita kama shedi telgen mohozi did not post this. Who post hajat ketir yomendo musakhin ma hajat bita Congo. Mohozi these days in his page ita kama shed he's with M23 wa hajat zere shunu hu nama nigul ay some Congolese send me ukida. Ita kama shed amalta Google page al asli bita mohozi few 1 million. في page تاني ده انا هيجيبه، انا هيجيب بتاع زول ده page بتاع زول ده، لانه ايام ده جاي لسه هنسخن عشان we want to actually expose. وانا قلنا المره اللي فات we need to work in a media بطريق very smartly because those people are playing their page بتاع موهوزي. صح في حاجات posting بتاع موهوزي تانيين اللي هو عملوا داك معروف انه we know it، لكن كلام ده الحسه ده المكتوب بانه I'm tired of killing Nuerda. De Zolda. This is the guy. They are Kenyan MP. They are. This is the guy behind. They are Zolda. Ushakal. They are running this together. Some members for national security, for Amara, or Maam Gorgori is part of this. Kulu manas Bol Mel de shokol bitam hamla bitam shakalin few. And then, mind you, my brothers, there is also a lot of pages for Facebook. They are all fake. For Twitter, they are fake. For TikTok, they created fake accounts. They are supporting their people. So, ita kam mashet fi page bita mohozi. Page bita al asli. Page bita al asli. La annot fi tane da, the same ita bital guy, the same writing, the same name, the same everything. For account bita, real account bita mohozi, ita bitamshi few. هو نزل كان فترة الفات ده وشغال he is posting about شنو about شنو ده about Congo. آخر post اللي هو عمله اللي هو قبل 6 ساعات وقال the IGP should arrest that clan of governor by next week. We shall discuss whether to kill him or not later. إنت كم مشيت إنت بتلقى إنه كمان قاعد يتكلم هنا وكان there is a very stupid governor of Etoire that has been fighting UPDF's operation in Etoire from the day one. So the thing is, I want to tell you, في 2 accounts بتاع موهوزي باسم بتاع نفس spelling نفس everything نفس page كنت صورة نفس حاجة كويس. account تاني ده is run by those people. This guy زول ده تتذكر زول ده كويس، جنوبين كتار بتذكر زول ده puppet بتاع جوبا regime. He's a Kenyan. He's benefiting. وده زول السهم عشان كيف إنه يقبضوا ناس إيش شنو ده أجر ده ناس سامول دون وإيش شنو ده وأجري أدري زول ده he's behind زول ده how he's running the other page. الفيو كلام ده الكتبه فيو بأنه I won 1,000 cows لأنه في فيسبوك بتاعه كانوا برضو بيعمل زي. So this guy is who شغال مناس بتاع جهاز the national security gorgori معهم. هم أصلا they want to now people we divert our attention عشان احنا ما to blame ولا كير ولا مجموعة بتاع القامة بكلام ده. Just we will focus now to Mohozi or UPDF. They are حاجة this message that I want to tell you. The آخر حاجة نزلوا Mohozi they are also شنو they قبل 6 ساعات. According to me here كده نشوف كده نعمل أجل كده let me refresh my أجل لأنه أنا دخلت باسم شنو كده let me do this session Wi-Fi. Okay كده نشوف كده Aida Sebori can be sabasat. Can be Mel. Gal ask for the Feki and Dijugu and Mar of the region of Etore, all UPDF personnel are allowed to shoot and ask questions later. They are Hayat al Muhozi Nazalu. Lakin account tani dag de, this is just I want to remind you guys. Account tani da dema account bita himshunuda bita Muhozi. Dema account bita Muhozi. The Zolda or Maunas bita national security bita South Sudan. This Kenyan MP is a useless guy. The Zol who اشتغل سوا they connect together مع جمال الكان مش قاعد وشم شنو سامرون وماو اجري ادري دي افزول ده هو يا قاعد يكتب حاجات التانيين ده هم they are running together ما في ناس في جهاز هناك في جهاز national security and زول اللي اسمه غرغوري is part of this team وانا بجاتا لقيتكم باقي information تاني كمان لانه they need to be exposed شغل انهم ماشيين فيهم so this the Kenyan guy هو يا كتب كلام ده كلام هنا البتاع I'm tired of killing Nuero shunu. He's the one doing the نفس account بتاع Muhozi need to be also advised عشان to report this account أنا account ده باسم بتاعه كمان those are two accounts the best advice أنا ندر ندي هنا yeah so they are حاجة أنا ندر نقول those are two accounts account الأوريجينال ده بتاع Muhozi الأكاونت الحقيقي الفيو الناس اللي هو عمل لهم following اللي هو فيو 1.4k and then the followers are 1 million ده ما فيو انتوا بس تابعوا بعدين تفتشوا انتوا هتلقوا هم قاعدين شغالين ده very smart so anyways عشان كده نرجع لفادية الحصل الناس كير جيبوا لنا في الدنيا ده كنا جاء هنا في آخر فادية كير جيبوا لنا ده والله لكن يا جماعة itu سمعتوا فيديو بتاع Ugandan forces اللي هو one soldier was singing this song طبعا يوم أو امبارح احنا شغلناه هناك في ده فدية ده شنو يا جماعة this video basically a Ugandan soldier is singing praising قال أمون طبعا جاء أمون عمل شغل UPDF عمل شغل كويس نما نسيبه دينكا بيجا فرحانين I want to tell these guys some of the Uganda أنا بذكر في some Ugandan people who are following me here yeah نشيل سكامز من هنا yeah so آخر يعني أنا أقدر نقول شنو ناس زي أقدر نقول في طبعا في يوغانديين they were following me here قاعدين يكتبوا أسبوع الفات قاعدين يقولوا you جنوبيين you South Sudanese we are the one feeding you no it's just because of Kiir of insecurity. Remember during the time of Idi Amin when Idi Amin was removed even Melton Obote and so on who was feeding you the small this region not the entire South Sudan the region of Equatoria was the one feeding you before so do not laugh so you're saying that some of us people are lazy we are not lazy we just have a president in power that actually terrorizing our people they are not giving them security to actually cultivate we are farmers so basically, some of you want the insecurity to continue in the Republic of South Sudan, so you will bombard us not only with your chemical weapon that are killing our people, but also bombarding our market with your goods. Our soil is a vital soil. We cultivate. If we have security in place, we will feed East Africa, leave alone that you are coming to feed us. You know, we don't use fertilizers in our land. Because our land, the soil, is a virgin soil, by the way. This is just to tell you. And some of you, the soldiers they'll be murtahin del. Instead of throwing your bombs to our villages, to our people, come on the ground, fight on the ground, then you will know the difference. Then you will know the difference how our men are fighting. Instead of throwing your bomb. I'm sure now go to Nasir on the field. Don't throw things with your gunship or whatever. This is my message to you. We are talking because this is our land. This is our country. We did not go and attack you. We are talking because this is our country. You don't have a right, even if you're being paid. You don't have a right. So I will just stop here, my brothers and sisters. كأننا خد جونا بتاعهم ده جونا أخير عشان تشوف فضايا اللي جابوا لنا الجماعة دي. يلا أنا ما أعرفهم قاعدين غنوا جونا دم أنا أعمل شنو أصلا. ناس يوغنديين ده عملت شنو UPDF عمل شنو. They didn't know it, you bombarded. You didn't even fight. The real fight, you didn't do anything. That's my guna dem gari gushin.
Southern Sudani, moto likuwa kali, wakomanda wazuri, waliingia na roho, moto kakuwa nzuri, Air Force ilicheza muziki, apande kwenye hewani, Land Force kacheza domboro, chini kwenye majani, Wadinka walifuraha, kazi muliyofanya, mbore sana, wakomanda wazuri, wako wapi, wanapigana wanasonga mbele, wakomanda wazuri.
Gudale galo fino mona mol chokol ko UPDF amal ko isna man si budin ka biga murtahin. Wallahi ya god dakhir film bitakum. تبدأ تجيب يوغنديين عشان يجي يشاغل لكم. يوغندا بعرف شنو موتيكو شنو. كان يوغنديين ده مرة الفات في اسم شنو بور. وايد ارمي ما شاء الله اليوغنديين 40 منهم شلقوهم بقى كراسارة بالنوير. انتوا قاعدين تتكلم اسد الزل اسد انتوا عملتوا شنو بس جداتوا 2 كم براميل ديل للمساكين بتاعنا في ناصر. اسد انتوا قلتوا you have done something. قال الدينكا بقى مرتاحين دياتوا دينكا كريس سلامون. والله لكن كده انا كنت اقول ده والله لكن قالها موسيقى او whatever. والله لكن يا جماعه والله لازم يعني هسه جداوا براميل ديل للمساكين بتاعنا ده سيتوا قالتوا عملتوا شكلها. I want you مش 2000 بتاعكم ده زائد الأجر ده 700 ده بليمو من كله جيبوا ودي في ناصر. والله نوير بيشلخهم كلكم بقلاو سنون تاكم بريجا في يوغندا. Then we will have a tribe بتاع نوير بيجا في أجر في يوغندا هناك بيشلخوكم كلكم. Go on the ground. If you مش تغني لنا هنا زيكم ميوزيكي whatever فراحة دينكا فراحة whatever. أنا أقول لك أمشي في ناصر. متى جادا بوم ده من فوق أمشي في ناصر. Go to Nasir. I swear to you. نوير هيشلخهم. White Army will give you mark of Nuer. We remove your teeth from down here. We will send you back to Uganda, and then we will have a Nuer tribe now in Uganda. Another Riku, if you guys don't know. I will stop here. Bulldozer, if you want to say something, maybe because you speak this Swahili, you will translate this song. Go on, please, Bulldozer, if you're available. Somebody say that I should play it again. Somebody say I should play it again.
Southern Sudani, moto likuwa kali, wakomanda wazuri, waliingia na roho, moto kakuwa nzuri, Air Force ilicheza muziki, apande kwenye hewani, Land Force kacheza domboro, chini kwenye majani, Wadinka walifuraha, kazi muliyofanya, mbore sana, wakomanda wazuri, wako wapi, wanapigana wanasonga mbele, wakomanda wazuri.
I swear to God. Nasir tell Sangala butang his suluba. You guys didn't see it. Too much of the shakla hagiga. Go on, Bulldozer.
Kebir kalis le junubin and especially la kwana tana na sidinga alelo aya je pesirikine bulu chere chere le Uganda le musada. Asa Uganda gadurini umorujalkum. Okay, itum nisawin bitomon. So awul belawul kelana selim alaikum kullu nasa alfok hotel. Oh, happy Sunday to all of you. And Taban Pigunade, I'll just make like a summary, very short. First of all, Bigul Southern Sudani, yani bigger, bigger Tala Nahar, because Shakala bigger Sokon, or Air Force Ja, Grand Forces Ja, or Nas bigger Genal of Dombolo, okay? Because bigger yani Shakala Sokon, and then Kulu Nas de Amol Sokol Quest, Kutu Dinga bigger Tala Farahani. Okay, umona amol Sokol Quest,
bulldozer.
Yes.
Aje tare nike ngali shunu? Kalam tane gi kelim kida nas nike ngali digiga. How do you say it? Uzuri digiga kalam.
It Teresa, play the second and then post it and then I'll be translate and then it play the rest.
Because I have it kada na ana wal kada fi telephone hina, just wait. Telephone mumkin I'll play it and post it. Yeah. Nanu fi kalam kida it sound very funny. Nalugal wa kamanda wazuri wako wapi wala shunu? Kalam de shunu ana taba magwani Swahili. Kida digiga ha? Yes. Digiga bas ha? Bulldozer digiga bas anagi haweluni.
Mafi miskala debe konde national anthem bitana kulu zaman lo kibada ajere lazim di play gona.
Yeah, digiga. Ala fikra this song is humiliation lenas Bol Mel, mana Silva Kiir, mana ze. Wallahi adil kida. Wenu nas agwet, nas munu de, nas moonlight. Defa dia. Wenu sakun. Wallahi lazim bulldozer. Ya de. Alaikum salam. Degiye kerana shagila. Asma bulldozer ita galta dar terjim. Malash inna indu fizol duoni Swahili.
Southern Sudani, moto ilikuwa kali, wakomanda wazuri wali.
Okay, Gulu Southern Sudani, o Narkan Biga Sokon Sedi, o Commando Al-Quest, okay? Commando wa Mzuri and Commando Al-Quest, and then continue.
Ingia na roho, moto ikakuwa nzuri, Air Force ilicheza muziki.
Okay, Commando ja viroho kulu, umon yani idakali ala biga umon gada la music.
Apande kwenye hewani, Land Force kacheza tomboro.
Ajere apande deta bande zor kebiri yani, zefi ajere de.
Yana fundi sa?
Yeah, so biga wapande unas ajere majes bitomon biga gada la tomboro ya.
Wallahi lagi.
Kwenye majani, Wadinka walifuraha kazi mliofanya.
Odinga biga tala farahanin fi sokol alistakali yani. Taba ni jamadi stakal sokol, kutu dinga biga tala farahanin yani.
Chai.
Mpole sana, wakomanda wazuri, wako wapi wanapika.
Ogulu sore lekum, o komondo nas komondo kwesinde wenian. Komondo nas ali gulu komondo kwesinde wenumon. I think they are now challenging the Jespita Junu Sudan that itum wen. Bika itum sibu na eja, o amule komshoko kwes naman kutu itum farhanin. O itum albita jere itum wen, komondo ali de itum wen. That's the question who got asked on the Jama there.
Galas.
Yeah, Kedimna get him Gidam, let's song a belly data and Gulu, get him like Gidamian.
Jay.
I think this is
Defa dia. Like, shukran, Bordoza. Waselela. You continue now.
Yeah, so Ajal Fida Jama, this is a big emulation. And Jama Damolo, like I say, this song will be a national anthem Bidana. Because Zaman Mabada, any show, it has to be played several times. Okay, we have to play it several times. It's in Kevin Abibada more show. Gobalana Madakal Pikalam Telelana and some breaking news command. Taban Jama Nas Gadinamolo. People were joking on Fikrin Kalas. They are doing well and all that. Like in the breaking news, Tanini, and I still have to confirm. But this is some of the breaking news. Gulo in Moyom County, Unity State Bentiu. White Army encounter in fiery battle with the SSPDF and the UPDF, with more than 350 soldiers killed on their side, both SSPDF and the UPDF. White Army managed to scatter them in their base. White Army now in preparation to advance into Bentiu town to dislodge SSPDF and UPDF headquarters. Stay tuned for more updates. But Lode Hagiga.
I came across it. Ana ligitu gibel, lakin I was because ana bali go confirmation. Ya ana bagara. I come across it. You go on, yeah.
Yeah. So if this is really true, then it's a good news. Learn a good news. Uganda there are the women. Okay, just with Uganda there are the women. There needs to be killed more than 1,000 for South Sudan. So that Lumon Girija Uganda, they will learn a lesson that Sudan is not easy. It doesn't matter. Luinda Jababa, Inda Tiara, Inda Sunu. It's not about what you have, but it's about the tactic of war. Kalamdana Diamond became Majama. Okay? Every time I get him Kalamdele Nasalmar, Fina Jesi Maskeria. It is not about the number of the army, but it is about the tactic. Alita back there Shakilbo, Alita back there win more battle. You can have thousands of jesh, and you will only have maybe Facilatian. Facilatian, they can defeat the whole battalion coming. Why? Just because Lumo named the tactic to Shakila. If they really have a good tactic to fight, they can defeat the entire battalion. Without the Espelium Dakam Mulketir, Espelium Dakan get defeat Jalaba Cape just by Yani tactic bitomun. Jalaba Gija now making convoy camel. Fasila, why best making amul ambush? We scatter Tanaze, Demiru Arabatu, Amul Kosair Ketir for Kalamde. So it's not about, Tajibu Uganda, Tajibu what? It's not the matter. Now, one thing I'll do Orenu. SSPDF is not an army with the Junub Sudan. The eyes all could kalam de France too. SSPDF they might just with the Junub Sudan. Based on the statement, I'll to Mugenas Makulu mini leaders then. Hello, chief of staff. I'll come they just with yani you are a chief of staff to Dola. You supposed to stand a natural ground. Itama beg the yani take side the Zedasel. Because these are all your citizens. The Kulu citizens of Sudan, it is between the citizens. So now when there is a war between the citizens, you as a chief of staff, you don't take side with anything. It a war give the news, we to make sure that Miss Clady Hill knows a bit Galsa. Defense minister, Ita Minister of Defense Tadola Kulu, Male Gibila. But look at the way Paul Nang Onus. Look at the way Cholton Balok talk. Look at Sibu Nasa attenyi work del taban de nas der reja fi J1 tan. Okay? The nas report teriga de reja fi J1. Now nas yani look at those of attenyi work. Nas de nas majpol alkan bita military intelligence. All these people, the way they portray General Mojur doesn't look like he was a national figure with the Sudan. They portray him as if he is a leader with the Dinka community. They reduce him to that level with the Dinka community. Instead of making him to look like a national figure, Zola's Keja Dola, Mutufi, Adapt Dola, Yan Ofrut, Nazel Kan Begeru, Wokif Mamojur, Yani Bisilu Terigal Mulubo. But when you look into the federal possession, Agani, Algilis, Gisilubo made, Kulu Birutan Tading. Was all that scary? Over country, Kuna Gani, Bitajesh, Albeger, Silubo made Bito. But they take it in a different bigger Mulubi Rutan. Yana Frasizat work if honorable is this a Yanda scary while they best one of the Dingabur community and Mutu Besi Abi Kalas Kalambega. Look how they reduce this guy. But all in all, Mojur is a criminal. Okay? Mojur is a criminal. And he deserves to die. Because when you're a criminal, you can kill others and you will also die by the same Terigal Takatul bonus standing. Okay? Fi kill Mabegulu dawa ya moto di moto. Dawa bitanar or nar. You kill others, you will be killed. As an answer, the only person I tell a nationalist ya Rebecca Nyande. Only Rebecca Nyande plus Aliu. Lakin the only thing, Anna, I don't blame Aliu too much because Ajama, when Aliu himself have said because Mato, they were trying only to destroy, not to build. They don't know what is building. They only know how to destroy. So Zol Zede, Ubitalim Bitol Beside, Obar Manata terrorist the soon. Maliuma Bar that terrorist was soon. He doesn't know. So you cannot blame him much about it. For America and every single person in the Sila, they will be Nadu the terrorists. Every citizen for America and the Sila Bitoga more. Especially for life, is Mama there for license. You don't need a license to buy a gun. All they do is run your background. Your background is clean, you buy your gun. That's it. And then, for Arizona, you are not allowed to hide your gun. Loita Gidorumo, Ita Bikutu Sila de Bara, Ita Mabidaka Pijep, Walaita Bidak Kutu Gumas Fras Mapi, Sila de Giget Bara Aizol Gaino, in that Sila. Jaja Mojud. So as I beg the Naduzol Gulude terrorists, Aizol and the Sila Kili Gulude terrorists. Kalam de Galate Ali, you need to do research on what terrorists actually mean. Terrorist is not about guns, but it's about the action. Alumon Gamul. Now, when we look at the terrorists, who are the terrorists actually in Sudan? The SSPDF are the terrorists. Based on their action, Alumon Gadamul, they are killing the citizen, they are raping, they are looting, they are doing all kind of crime to the citizen. So they are the terrorists. Now, Nasal Benadu White Army, good White Army terrorists. If White Army was a terrorist, White Army could have killed all the Nasal Kanumon Amsu. They could have killed them all. Mio Kam Alumon Amsu. They could have killed them all. But first of all, White Army, when you look at them, they were actually like they are the national army of Sudan because they know the international law and because once Zol are paid for, you don't kill that person anymore because that person already surrendered their right to you. So you protect that person. Okay? Now, white army, they don't kill them. Why they are scared? Even Mojuri himself, they did not kill Mojuri. Then Domon Arbu, Mojuri to leader Bitomon, they did not kill him. They were even helping Mojur, as an Bisilu Mojur Wadifi Tiara, as an Kelu Wadifi Juba High. Zol Zereta Benado terrorist. Zola Lady Gelbata Insania, it is Benado terrorist. Now, Aja Lasile Mojura Silde, it has nothing to do with the white army. Lakin, the body guide is between Yakatol Mojur. And the reason why they kill Mojur, it is their internal issues for board. Loito Marifin Kalamde. Now, Bifaga Kalamade Pul, why they lela? They have their internal issues. Because Biorasword, Alkan Mutu Garib de, Biorasword Ma Mutu Mutu Ali, Bulu Mutu Ayan. No, Biorasword was killed. Gaja Lazim Junubini Araku, Biorasword Katulu. Okay? Fashion Kide, group with a Biorasword, they want to do revenge. Dabandaja Pikalcha Tadinga, revenge the Maja is the Lomon. Group Alcatul Module, the group with an Agere, Alcatul Biorasword, the group with an Asagere, with an Asmodule. So this bodyguard, you find out, this is a chance for them in order for them to pay back what happened to their leader, to one of them. They've been looking for such a chance, they did not get it, but now that's the chance they get it. Zaman biga there Silumodule Fitiara, they shoot him. Okay? And now, regime there, Rija Kalamde, there Bilem Riak Fogu, there Amul Kalampare, as a Kalamde Kilirija Kide. Kilimon Asuma fi Kalamta Jerede. This major, Albini Aula Pitana, Talia Pita Jereza, Tutanas, Madita Aldidu Kasmo Kulmoe Kalampare in Kitil. There was one of the major, Alam Sok Ajade Alkan, a survivor.
I own your Aliap, yes.
Yeah, woman Aliap.
I end the video because that.
Yes, he was in Nasir since 2018. Okay? Now, Ugul Kalamde, the way Nasir Silu Shaklade is wrong. Shaklade is not about Nuer and the Dinka. If it was between Dinka and the Nuer, he himself could have not survived. He could have been killed. Unas Kotar al Kan Momon Kan Katulumon. Uzola Kan of Yeda. Badugul Nasa Sai Dumon Zatu. The people that helped him, it is the Nuer, White Army, Silumon, Makanun, Alo Markup, La di Gatomon Pisafatande, Uselimulo, Pijet with the White Army, the Law Nuer. Now, when terrorists, it can be, you give somebody as scary, Alkani Aga, the Shakil Momon, be selling Piet Bitoman and they let you go. Is that you call a terrorist? Nazel Bigama really is stupid that they don't know the definition of terrorist. Naspol Nankulu Debina do not say the Taro is stupid. What is actually the meaning of terrorist? Manachol Balok and Gulu, who defense minister, is just a stupid Marazat. Man at the terrorist was White Army become like the National Army. White Army become like the true people that know the law. Silu Jama de Selim le White Army ta Lawnware. White Army ta Lawnware, Raselim Nazde, what did lad as a Zolde, was a Juba. Oh, now they take the greatness Tanwer for their own different advantage. Nuer zaman asakar de setetu fikala kanini ja wosulu fiwen solutan limunaze kulu jibo bebito bada akilo nazdel bada would everything le nazdel ladi established communication system SNK lo aizo la naze keli contact nazdel alilu desol bitak. Imagine a jama, where will that happen? Will Dinga actually make this kind of effort, Ali, Sultan Tanwer ta Nasir amulu de. Ajama, we supposed to appreciate these people for the great work they did, especially that chief. Ladi Nasir Salimu was Ulubiga Fijuba. Now they send Ajede Keliro bomb bigger Nasir. And they forget that they still have a lot of their people at least affiliated with a White Army or affiliated with a Nuer. Asal Nuerde kan Nasal Batalin. White Army de Lokande Nasal Batalin. Tikulu Nas Bitomo Nalumona in Keriga Bomubo. Amulusu Momo can best be Daba Nazel Kulu. Bagi Nasal can fadul Fiedum de Kulu Kalas Ala Jabu. What the best sekin Kulu Dabaumon Kulu. But they are not doing that. Because they are not terrorists. They are the true citizens of Juno Sudan. Sibu Minikebilin del Nasajere, Moborchida Ranas, Magulukelim Kalam de Guleaki, the reason why Umon Mater Shakel Nuer, because, or SSPDF Shakel Nuer, because of SSPDF Shakel Nuer, and then Nuer, Bems, Waraumon, villages Tomon, Tadinga Braka Tulumon. Esen kide mon kipu nas Uganda, keli Uganda aja amul mushakil del, esen keli Nuer urawara Uganda. Look at this stupidity. Just say Zola Lipikulu Zolu yani bita ajere. You call yourself somebody bita Safi. Tabulu, you call yourself Zol a journalist, but you have a mind that is just walking backward. Do you think that Nuer Demon Magaru Kala, the White Army, this White Army, they have an intellectual.
Continue, my brother. Asma, can I,
let me just put some discipline.
Okay.
Yeah. Super Jama, Miss Kilaini. Nuerde, even this White Army Altum guy, don't think that the White Army the best Shabab are the best guy in the village. No, these are the Shabab. Entum Nasal Karejin Fogu, entum every kind of intellectual.
Ajengida Mama Rebecca Nadu Ngalde, those are the new Gen Z.
Yes, because these people they know what they are doing. Okay, now. Mafekira bita Moborchira Dekulu. Omo Bar Finu Nas White Army. Arufinu who brought the Uganda? Why do I go to after somebody that was brought when the person that brought him is here? Hana Bems Warazola Jibuke, Uzola Jibu de Malana de and Misklazato, Hana Bems Warazola Jibu Zola Minbara de. I'll go after him. Why do I waste my time to go after Ugandan? Alana man to bother Momo, none mind anything. Jibumon just for like Ajal is Tamilu. They were just used to do agenda bitakir, but lo gulu White Army de dera deal Shakila Madinka. Momon Bems Elisa villages that dinga Madinga Jibu Dinga Jibu Uganda. A Senikidamon Farhani, the Shokola Uganda Mulomon. Okay? They are happy about what Uganda did to them. The work that Uganda did, they are happy about. So why will I go after somebody that was just brought as a missionary to come and do the work? And the person that brought is here with me. I will still go after the person that brought him. Like in Taban Nastani Mindum Fikira, Mindum Tayuk, they just think like Yala Sukar. Almoim, Nas Ketir, I will stop here and I'll add more fire later. And let me put my firewood together and I will make more fire later.
Yeah. Thank you also for translating, Bulldozer. I just want to announce also those people in YouTube. Please, I'm going to end the video here. Want to appreciate you all for watching and also for sharing the video. And those who will come and listen or watch later, may God bless you. I will end the video, and those who still want to to continue, you can join us in Clubhouse in our diversity. Please welcome. Let me end with this song. somebody our sister Gloria say kedana shaga logo na detane wallahi lakini tijunumin
Southern Sudani, moto likuwa kali, wakomanda wazuri.